Good morning, curling fans, for the last day from curling's capital, Calgary, Alberta, Canada. The curling started 78 days ago with the Canadian Women's Curling Championship, and it will end today thanks to the tireless work of everyone involved. Everyone made lots of sacrifices out on the ice, and including the curlers at the WinSport Arena. And especially all the mothers out there, a special happy Mother's Day to all of them around the world, and even in this game, Nina Roth and Anna Hasselborg. Our bronze medal game, United States taking on Sweden. These two teams coming off losses. Let's meet the participants. Lead Tara Peterson. Second for Team United States, Becca Hamilton. The third for Team USA, Nina Roth. And the skip in her first ever World Championship as a skip, Tabitha Peterson. Chance to get on the podium. They'll take on Team Sweden, Sofia Mabergs, their lead, their second, Agnes Knockenhauer. Third, Sarah McManus. And the skip, Anna Hasselborg. Here's how we got to this point, the 23 round robin sessions. Switzerland, RCF, the top two teams, then Sweden, Denmark, United States, and Canada. All qualifying for the Olympic Winter Games by making the playoffs. Korea just missing out, and Scotland, Germany, and China at 6 and 7. Japan, 5 and 8, then Czech Republic, Italy, and Estonia round out the 14 teams here at the LGT World Women's Curling Championship 2021. So here's how the playoffs have played out. Two qualification games, Sweden winning against Canada, United States against Denmark. Set up two semifinals yesterday. Switzerland beating the United States, and RCF beating Sweden. So that sets up the gold medal game later today. The bronze medal game is right now. And for both these teams, sort of two different ways that they went in their semifinals of starting strong or finishing strong.
Yeah, definitely, Luke. It was an interesting day yesterday where we saw in that semifinal for United States, they started really, really strong and then just kind of petered off at the end and just couldn't keep up with Switzerland. And then on the other hand, we saw Sweden struggle in that first 5 ends against RCF, but wow, did they play well in that last 5.
So both these teams have to come back out on the ice, have to come back after their semifinal loss, play for bronze here at the LGT World Women's Curling Championship. I'm Luke Coley, joined by Olympian and Canadian champion Melissa Saligo. Sweden, they've been on the podium before, 2-time silver. They still want to finish with the bronze. Always want to go home with some hardware.
Definitely, and you know, like you just pointed out, it is so difficult to come and play this bronze medal game. It's one of the hardest games, I think, in curling, because you want to play for gold, right? You want to play for gold. If you're in that gold medal game, you know you're getting a medal for sure. One of these teams will go home without a medal, but you have to rebound. You have to put everything behind you. Today is a new day.
When it comes into the old, you look at the storylines of when you have a team that U.S. losing in the afternoon, they have the evening off to sort of forget about it and come back. Well, Sweden, they played last night, tight turnaround, get out on the ice. But it all comes down to it's 10 ends of curling to try and win a game and get your country a medal. And also that makes big difference for some of these countries, extra funding that they may have by coming home with a medal. Medals mean a lot.
Oh, they're huge. They're absolutely huge. It does matter what color, but if you do have a medal, as you say, it's so important to your nation's programming, your funding, everything. So you know that both of these teams are going to come out fighting today.
While Sweden discusses their game plan here for the first end, what they think the U.S. will do. The U.S. throwing the red stones, and Sweden will throw the yellow and have hammer here in this first end because of their round robin record. USA 7 and 6. As Tara Peterson, the dentist from Minnesota.
Still gliding.
Okay. You might over curl here. 5-2. Good, Tara. Good job.
Good girl. frosty. Yeah.
Based on what we've seen all week, Luke, and based on, of course, yesterday, we know that both of these teams like to put some rocks in play.
Bra linje.
Bra fart! 4!
Gå ganska rakt.
Bra linje!
Perfekt linje.
Bra fart! White 4!
Jättefin linje.
White 4! Lite längre.
Ha plats, kolla upp.
Bra linje! Hel 4.
Den är
nästan bak till.
Helt upp. Sitt. Got a 3-7.
Well, in behind just a little bit deep to start off this one for Sofia Mabergs.
Yeah. I think a 14 or 3-8. 3-8.
It's one spot you never really want your rock to end up, that back button area.
Not too positive. But a pretty good
Just gives your opponent an opportunity to freeze right on top of it on the button.
Good. 7's nice.
7.
Down
But it
to
is very
Slow
early in
roll
this
then.
end.
Starting to move. It's got a curl.
14.
3-9. Line's good. Line's good. Come on, right on it.
You know, we think about yesterday and Sweden with a very emotional
Good
roller
zero.
coaster day. Really, they played outstanding in the morning in the qualifier against Team Canada. And then, as we mentioned, didn't start off their best game that we've seen them play in the semifinal, but they did come back strong, but RCF held them off at the end.
Backtal! Genom! Genom! Ren! Bakåt! Ren! Genom!
Tung ren. Upp lite.
Bakåt!
Upp lite. Sara. Gå.
Gå Sara!
Gå Sara. Gå. Härligt. Grymt.
Well, they come down, play the little tap.
Härligt Fia.
These two teams coming through that qualification round.
Yeah,
The gold medal game is the two teams that got straight to the semifinals. So they had to play that extra game, as you said, Melissa, yesterday. Becca Hamilton
407.
Yep.
playing around that center line guard here in this first end.
Hey. Yep. Line
Both
good.
teams looking very
Right on
sharp
it, ladies.
to start this game.
Hold it, Neen. Hold the line. Hard. Come on, Neen.
That's a good shot by
Hold the
Sweden
Neen.
by
Come on,
unlocking
right to
that
it. Go,
Yellowstone that
Come on,
was
Neen.
back button.
All the way to it, Nina. Go, go, go. Hard, Neen. Come on, Neen. Hard. More. Hurry. Go, 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 go.
Great shot.
Well, right to the nose. Look at that lineup for
Vill vi göra samma igen, eller?
Bara klippa.
Team USA.
Jag kan klippa så, Anna.
Rent.
Agnes Knockenhauer struggled in the game yesterday when they got themselves in trouble, including the 4 that was put up by RCF early. It was Agnes and Sarah in the middle of that lineup that just mistakes, and Sarah couldn't bail at her second out.
Yeah.
They're fortunate just to give it 4 in the end.
They were. It was quite a mess of an end for sure. And like you say, Agnes did struggle, so she's going to find a way to bring her best game.
9. Clean.
Whoa.
Just clean.
Roll down from a 9.
9. Yep. Yep.
This is a smart play by the United States.
Hurry. Yep. Come on.
They could throw another guard, be a little aggressive, and try and set up a steal, but
Nice pair.
Good job.
9-3.
in the first end, they don't need to.
The rules of play in the playoffs, 8 ends minimum must be played. 38 minutes of thinking time, 160-second timeout.
Ja, jag tror typ det. Gör det.
Lite där.
Spela upp lite.
If the game plays with stones in the rings like this, there'll be lots of
Lite där.
thoughts going on between two teams of how they're going to go about playing this game. And let's see some granite flying now for Agnes.
Whoa. Whoa.
Just want to hit this one just high side.
Whoa.
And you'll see some of those reds spill out.
Buona. Snyggt.
Härligt.
Härligt.
Bra skipparna.
Härligt. Bra lirare.
Moves them all around.
Verkligen.
Yeah, as everything settles there, it looks like United States lying second and third.
Yeah.
So opportunity here now to lie 3. But the key there for Sweden was they unlocked everything, and they got everything off that 4-foot button area. So even though probably after the shot, USA will be line 3, at least it gives some more space for Sweden to work with.
Whoa. Back.
They do have the hammer here in the first.
You gotta go hard. You gotta go hard. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay.
Well, and Nina Roth will hit and roll out. Unable to hold that shooter.
That's fine, Nina.
Still leaves the U.S. line 1 and 2.
9,5. Yep.
Bra fart!
Nej,
Bra
nej,
fart!
nej, nej, nej. Eka.
Bra fart!
Eka.
Har vi
Eka
stöd där?
för träff.
Sarah McManus trying to hit and roll towards that other red stone. I'm not sure if she's playing the double. That would be a bit of a bonus,
Mycket Sara.
but that's a little bit of a mistake there. Would have loved to have kept her shooter in play.
Väldigt
You like
rätt där.
this?
I think we hit the open one.
Perfekt fart Sara.
Yeah, I mean, there's nowhere good to roll, but that's fine.
Yep.
Let's go, Nina.
It's that or split the rings.
It is, and if you had hammer, you would definitely throw the draw. But you don't have hammer here in the first end. There's absolutely no reason not to hit this yellow
Yep.
Swedish stone.
Yeah! Come on, back. All the way. Yep.
Whoa.
You can try for a big roll as long as your shooter stays in play.
All the way.
Go, 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 go. Yep. Make them even. Make them even.
Whoa.
Okay. That a girl.
Said they couldn't really roll to a good spot. That's the spot that'll.
Nicely
I
done,
think
Heather.
that's pretty perfect. That's a fantastic shot.
Well, and set it off the top. A happy Mother's Day to everyone, but especially Nina Roth there. Didn't play. Wasn't going to be at the Worlds last year, as her son Nolan is 1 year old. Nina, a busy lady, a registered nurse, world-class curler, and of course, a mother.
It's a lot of duties.
Now trying to roll it beside it.
Sorry, Sarah.
Bra.
A couple rollouts for Sarah McManus.
Bra. Det som har funnits. Bryta. Alltså, fanns det-
Yes, we did see some uncharacteristic numbers from Sarah yesterday in the semifinal, curling only 75%, and right now at 50% basically with those two hit and rollouts. So she's going to look to find a way to improve those numbers.
Where do you want this? Even? Even. Okay, which is back 12?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just biting 8 foot maybe.
Yeah. But if it's late, then we can bail it early and go like top quarter. Okay. I think so make the call. Like a 3-5 is going to be back 8 there. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Let's go. You got it.
So Tabitha Peterson now for Team USA. They got a force in their game against Switzerland yesterday in the first end.
Line's good.
They would love that outcome again today against Team Sweden.
Top 12's fine.
That's fine.
So their original call here is back 8,
Sure, there.
and if it's top 8, top 12, that's okay too. Just want to make the double very, very difficult on their opposition.
Okay. Good judge, you guys.
That's really nice.
That's fine, Tab.
Good job.
Don't want to get caught dragging it to tee, you know.
Nej, jag tänker att det borde nog ha tagit
Det var 9-7, jag spelar 9,5.
Ja.
Jag vill aldrig dubbla.
Vi var inne på bara vilken.
Ja, okej.
Any double, or are you trying to just roll in front?
I think on the first one you try and the hit and roll in front of that other red stone and make USA have to play, make a good shot at it. On your last one, you'll definitely take a run at the double if there is one to be made. Sweden right now would like to get out of here with a blank if they could.
9-2. Nej. Japp. Wow. Japp. Wow. Japp. Nej. Nej. Japp. 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 Nej. Gå ingen väg.
Well, the hit roll right in front.
Bra klippat Sara.
Very
Perfekt
nice.
klippat. 9,5. Bra liv.
That looks good.
Doesn't look like much, but it's a very nice curling shot.
It is, and you heard both Anna and Sarah on, off, on, off, on, off, all the way down because they wanted to make that as perfect as they could, and they did. They put it in an absolutely perfect spot.
Lots you can roll to. 9-5. Yep. Sounds good. Let's do it.
So Tabitha now looking to hit and roll away back to the other side of the rings, and again, make the double as hard as possible on Sweden.
Just clean.
And if they can get this in a good spot and there isn't any double, you may see Sweden just drawing for their one.
Right up, right up, right up, right up.
Well, trying to carve it a bit. Want to make the hit and stick around. This one rolls and rolls right out of the ring. So the roll was good enough to force
A little hot.
the half shot from Tabitha Peterson. After all that,
That was a great
Yeah, I
throw.
liked
You were
how I
right
threw
at
it.
me. I think that's just the spot where there's
Hasselborg will look to finish off this first end, and this will be the first Mother's Day for Anna Hasselborg.
Vill du ha lite mindre? Ja, jag kan ta det. Hennes gick rakt ner.
Ja, verkligen.
Daughter Mia, 10 months old. Love a Mother's Day gift of a bronze medal. Looking to blank this first end.
Ren, ligger bra.
Anna.
Bra.
Den går exakt där man sätter den.
So peels that one out, and we will have a blank first end.
Rör sig.
USA Sweden
Bra, Anna.
here at the LGT World Women's Curling Championship.
Verkligen.
Bra tjejer.
Fina stenar. Härligt.
Bra. Härligt. Bra omgång.
Fina stenar, Anna.
Bra skipsar. Bra.
Yeah. Oh, we gotta go. Whoa. No gripper.
What side do you like? Do not care.
We do the intern.
The long slide down for Tabitha Peterson and Team USA will start the second end of this bronze medal game.
2, 3.
Started off the game with the center line guard for her sister, Tara
Kinda
Peterson.
hard line.
Put the center line guard out in front.
Hard line. Okay, going hard. Hold on. 6 foot. Good, Tara.
Good seat.
Bara lite till.
We've talked many times, Luke, about what you need to do to win these kind of games. And we talked about making the easier ones, the higher percentage shots, so the hit and sticks when you have that opportunity. You know, you can't really give your opposition an inch, no matter what game you're playing in, but especially a bronze medal game like this. So you have to be very careful. Each team, I think, just needs to be a little bit sharper now after that first end of play.
Jättebra Satte. Härligt.
Just top 12.
4.
Switching a great ice surface, great amount of swing to make those come rounds. Tara Peterson now asked to freeze on top.
It was a good positive. Line's good, you guys.
Good, 4.
Line's nice. Line's really good. Line's really good. Right on it.
Wait's nice. Oh, we're there.
It's moving. 4, 5. Nice judge.
Good job.
Good, Tara.
Very
Nice
nice.
shot.
Really good judge, you guys.
Atta girl.
Jag tycker det borde gå helt okej att vara med i sopan efter. Där.
So knowing they have that one in the top of the rings, they're going to draw to the open side.
This is a new tactic for Sweden. We haven't seen this particular one by this team. This is a good call. If you put this in as first or second shot, it does force United States to have to make a decision what they want to do.
Känns längre för mig.
Ja, den är längre.
But this does need to slow down.
Hard tab. Hard tab. Go, go, go. More. All the way, all the way. Yep.
Looks like it just stopped just in time to be second shot. Does that make a difference if it slid to be third shot?
If it's third shot, I think you would see US go and play the tap back on their red stone. You can see almost all of it. So you played tap red onto yellow.
10, clean. Yep. Yep, hard. Yep. Come on, Nina. All the way. All you got. Let's go. Hurry. Come on, Nina. Come on, Nina. All the way. Hard, Nina. Come on, Nina. Hurry. Hard. Great sweep. Really good sweep. 10-3. Good job, Nina. Good shot, Beck.
Nice weight.
Well, big scrub to hold on to that one. Playing away from the center, so playing to Sweden's hands with the hammer here in this second end.
I do like this change in tactic for Sweden. Normally we would see them keep playing to the middle, and then eventually go up and peel. This is about making the easier shots. Like, this is a lower percentage shot. You're just trying to draw to sit. They probably won't sit second based on where that other rock is. Just over curled.
Second.
Come around. I like the come around.
This?
Yeah.
Which turn do you see?
You can go either way back.
Do you like this?
Yeah.
All right.
So 14?
5.
They saw the come around right away. You thought maybe the tap is an option also.
I actually like the tap a little bit better, and the reason I do is because you're tapping your own stone onto a yellow. You push the yellow far enough, you'll expose it, as long as it's behind the tee line. And you'll also put another red one in place. If you make this perfect, and Sweden decides to play the red onto yellow, they may jam it right back on your stone that you're working so hard to put there.
4-8. Can you freeze it right on it? Tara.
Just doesn't have the weights. They're trying to make the best of where this one finishes.
Sorry, that's fine, Beck. Good sweep, you guys. Ja. Jag tror vi måste det.
Ja, alltså det är ingen given. Om de sätter den så ligger vi fortfarande andra sten sen, men...
Eller kan vi någonsin få insida på den och precis komma?
Vilken?
Ge oss något.
Alltså det är 2 slag. Den eller klippa?
Då är de... Kan gilla att komma runt kanske.
Ja, jag var också inne på det.
Ja.
Nu när vi ändå
Det är som
ligger så
14-8.
högt upp. Så jag kan lite utåt, va?
Ja.
Tror ni samma fart är okej? Lite mer? Ja, men ganska
Jag tror ganska
samma.
lika. Ja, jag gillar det.
Den är nog där topp 4.
So they're looking for the draw right around these 3 staggered rocks on the top of the house. Just a huge shout out to the ice makers at all the championships. But it's been so consistent all week. Lots of curl.
Oh, just get by.
And a 14 and a half hog to hog. What a fantastic shot.
I think it's easier to go this way.
Right to the side of the button. Well, it's that communication that's key. You kept hearing them going back and forth.
Oh, just gets by.
When it's important that they let that information know. If it was heavy, they may have wanted to rub it to take some of the weight off, but there the weight was perfect.
If we need to, you know? Yeah. If we hit the inside, flap this, we might be able to do a run. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as we save all 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to throw much weight.
I mean,
we
nose
wanna
is
get that
fine
yellow
too,
around.
Neen. Yeah. Actually, nose is probably good.
You like 9-5?
Yeah.
All right, let's go in.
I think this is a smart call. United States in a bit of trouble here without the hammer. So if Nina can just get to the nose of that red stone that she's about to hit at the top 12, she should be able to spill everything and keep her red ones in play.
Whoa. 9-5. Tara?
Gotta get to the nose.
Well, they're hoping to kick that one out so they had a chance, something to play onto that yellow.
Good shot.
Du har en flisa på den, va?
What's great about that, Luke, is they are second and third shot now.
Om jag fick lyfta dit
One
senast
fully
skulle jag
buried
vilja
behind
göra
that center
den.
as we see it.
Det borde finnas finish där.
Har vi någon marginal på den?
And now there's two short runs for United States if they need to make a play on that one on the
Men
button.
man kan spela den här också. Det går inte att träffa den för tunt. Det enda är om du träffar den för tjockt.
Man kan råka sätta den där i gul bara.
Ja,
Jag
precis.
gillar
That was
den
a
andra.
brilliant shot,
Jag gillar också
actually.
den andra.
Really great result.
Tycker det känns nice.
Ja.
Alltså vi har ju haft curl där. Ja, absolut. Det behöver ju... Jag curlar fint där ändå.
Ja,
Vi
jag tror jag
flyttar
gillar den
handen
så
ner
här.
mot den egna.
Nej då.
Ja, vilken fart då?
En säker hack.
Ja.
Borde vara 11,5 då.
Borde finnas curl då?
Ja.
So going after that one behind the guard, chasing it.
I think so. I think they're just playing a hack weight. Try and hit that one that's buried and roll towards the other shot. Third shot rock. This is quite a difficult shot.
Go, 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 go.
Trying to carve it at the end. Make that hit. Nestle up beside the other one to lie. 1-2.
Härligt. Grymt Sara.
Also make that run back a little trickier.
Bra skippat Anna. Bra.
Härligt Sara. Grymt sten.
Brilliant shot.
Riktigt bra där. Bra.
That was
Kind of think
tough.
it's You like that?
Ja.
We're third right here.
You don't like going after this top one and flop?
Do you like
and then
here?
run it again?
Where?
Bumper?
Bumper. Okay.
Did you ever think of trying to play the
Can I
just
see
the
your
out-turn
broom?
freeze onto that one side of the button?
I don't think
I don't know
so.
where to put it so
Not
you can see
yet.
it. Here?
That looks good.
Does that look
And
like
the reason
same?
not yet is because
Yes.
Sweden's a very good position right now. I would actually, though, instead of trying to navigate this very, very small port and get to the one on the button, if you make it, it's great. But you also could play the one that she has her broom on right now,
11,
red
11,
onto
9.
yellow. Try and spill your reds a bit so that you open up access to that one that's on the button.
Close.
This is kind of an all or nothing.
Tara, Tara.
Trying to carve it, get past the top one. They'll get through the hole
Nice shot,
Wow.
good shot.
right on the nose.
Terrific. But that's as best as she could have made that shot. There wasn't really a lot of option and a lot of room to roll.
Jag spelar bara lite till.
Ja.
Tredje
11.
spåren här nu.
Ja.
Tredje spåret nu så kommer det bra.
So we'll see another one come down at this port. Saw that center line guard wasn't even in play on the last one. It was the wide one they had to get by.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Rent.
This is not an easy port to navigate, even though they're playing this again.
Bra. Håll den rakt. Håll den rakt. Japp, japp.
Well, through, now do they make the roll? And they make a roll on it.
Wow.
Bra skippat. Sorry Sara.
You have to think about how close you had to get to that redstone to make that kind of roll.
Jag klev in för fort.
Jaha, nej gud jag såg
Vad
ingenting.
var det du sa efter släpp då?
Making this look like a very wide port to get through.
And that one
Nej,
might
för jag tyckte jag klev precis in. Jag tyckte du sa någonting. Ja,
so
Do you like
I don't think you're going to get the double.
my shooter rolls
That
out
way.
this way and we might not clip it. This way. I mean, I guess this is our catcher for that guy with this
Yeah.
way.
You're setting up a double though.
What
I
about
don't
just
hate
nose?
this way.
Which way?
If you want to put. My gut was to play this way, but I get what you're saying with the separation of the
We
rack.
get,
Good
like, a
morning,
better
Wayne, the coach of
result
Team Sweden.
from this guy rolling maybe.
Coffee in
agree.
hand.
But you're not.
A
You're
tight
rolling
turnaround
out.
for them as well from the night semifinal.
Or maybe rolling into that. You know?
As he was taking a sip of his coffee, he looked up on
Which
this
way you
big
going?
screen and saw himself.
I think it's important to keep that 3 around.
Agreed. Okay.
What
So,
kind of weight?
like, nose is close.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a hair
Finger
high.
on the nose.
Yeah. I think I like 8.5.
Okay.
Do you like there?
It's running here quite a bit.
A little less then?
I like that.
Let's go, Chad.
Well,
Yeah.
Team USA, their coach, Lainey Peters, lives here in Calgary, so not a long trip for her. First season coaching this American team. Two-time Canadian champ as lead, many more as the alternate with Colleen Jones.
Tabitha's looking to hit this first redstone just slightly high, Luke, and they might be able to get everything moving. Got to hit a good portion of it, though.
Close, kick that one out far enough.
Oh, and does get a little bonus over there.
Great girl.
Catches the side, and does that one stick as shot stone?
Nice job. Yeah, good job. Good job.
A little more weight, and they kick that red one out.
shot.
Might be second. Good work.
Very nice.
Trying to curl it at the end.
Men dutta lite.
Ta lite.
It's a great curling shot to see the angles and
Så bara dutta.
They actually didn't need to curl it after all. They could have maybe even hit it just a sliver thinner. And they may have got a little more action on that second yellow one to spill out.
Då hade vi där.
But I think, oh boy.
I'm going to say yellow.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Somewhere Mike Harris is disagreeing with both of us.
Of course, but we know Mike's always wrong. But because they're playing the draw here, I'm going to guess it is yellow.
Just freeze on the other red.
Just a corner freeze, making sure you're line 2 after this first skip stone by Anna. Again, looking to the wings, probably around 14.3, 14.4, somewhere in there. The rock speed between 12 lines.
Kind of trying to play that. Quite the resume at just 32 years of age. But was hoping to try and add a world gold. It won't be this year. No doubt we'll see them at more world championships to come.
Weight is really close. What a shot.
Great angle on it and lying. One for sure. And we'll say two at this moment.
Even if I, like, let's say we're shot and I do this, she still just has
Can you do
a little
this?
tap for 2.
Right, and get under.
Yeah, that's probably our better result.
I
You could
agree.
either play to hit the high side and have the one that you hit go under, or your shooter.
Just, yeah,
Which one do you like?
nose and get that one
Yeah.
to flop in.
It's gonna
I
be
mean,
easier.
do you think we can get both? Would this go
I
in
think
enough?
you can. If you hit just a little bit on the inside.
But no, that's so far in there. So I think let's play for the 3 to flop. Yep. Okay. So just nose-ish, right?
Which one are they playing? Yeah. The shooter to roll into.
I don't think we can get the shooter to count that one that Anna just drew. Right there.
That looks good.
So just on my side. Nose is fine.
It was a real good conversation of talking this one through for Team USA.
Let's go, Tom. 9.
There's 2 ways to hit this. They can hit it a little bit on the
like that?
high
Yep.
side,
Yeah.
and the rock that's stationary there would hit the yellow and flop in and flop under. The other option, of course, was to over curl it and try and get your shooter to roll under. But I think it's a little bit easier just to nose this and try and get the one that's stationary there to pop in there, pop under. And you'll also have your shooter stay there as a guard.
9.
Love to be shot rock here.
I want to try and get this one buried. They'll actually roll both in,
Wow.
and they both outcount that yellow.
Okay, guess we can get both.
Good job.
Was a good alternative. It wasn't the way they had called it
You
initially.
want to do that all along, too.
Note to self, you can get both in.
I didn't call.
Yeah, it just, and they weren't sweeping for the high side, actually. They were over curling, so I'm not sure which one they ended up. I thought I heard them say they were playing high side, but what a great shot by Tabitha Peterson.
So full 8 foot for Anna Hasselborg to pick up the first score of this bronze medal game.
I linje. Bra fart. Gå lite ifrån. Bra fart. Ner lite. Bra nu.
Nu går den.
Vi kallar massor.
Kalla jättemycket.
Bra fart.
Hårt, gadden! Måste fart. Gå, gå, gå! Hårt!
This one started to curl on them unexpectedly.
Tight to that center.
Wow.
Helvete.
Knocking out her Mobergs. Save that one. Yeah, deep breath there as they were facing 2.
Helt sjukt bra.
A single by Sweden on that draw.
Som ingick också. Sorry.
And an early lead in this bronze medal game. Sweden 1-0 over the United States.
Good work. Nice work.
Good calls and good job.
Okay, we have hammer now.
Excellent.
What are we gonna do with
They're
it?
probably going short. We're
Yep.
going around.
Yep.
I like it.
Keep it top 8.
I like it high.
Yep. Half
You can
and
do the
12.
back winger thing if it's nice and high.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Or if they chip off, you can hit and roll or something.
I like it.
Go.
Sounds good.
Keep
We'll
it up.
work on
ladies.
our,
Yeah,
our
let's go.
10
Keep up the
weights and our-
energy. Absolutely. Yeah.
Det borde gå bra. Det gick lite rakare hitåt.
Ja.
Än vad det gjorde ner här. Så. Borde vara helt okej då.
Well, look at the lovely Winsport Arena at Canada Olympic Park. It's been our home here for the LGT World Women's Curling Championship 2021. This is event number 7, the final one here in the Calgary curling bubble. There's still one more World Curling event. That is the World Mixed Doubles. We get going not long from now in Aberdeen, Scotland. And Tabitha Peterson will actually be heading there herself, playing with her teammate there, Joe Polo. It'll be her second time at a World Mixed Doubles. She has a bronze medal in 2016 with Joe. And this one, she'd love to be able to head over there knowing she's got a bronze medal at the Women's World Championship also. Do something the U.S. has never done, and that's win a bronze medal.
Tons of line. Starting to curl.
Well, the USA has definitely started strong. Both teams have started very strong this game.
Straight. 4, 5, right here. Come on. Hard, you guys. Hard. More.
It was such a good shot by Tabitha on her last one to roll both of the rocks into first and second shot and force Sweden to have to make it what looked like an easy draw to the 8-foot, but wow, they jumped on it 3/4 of the way down because it started to curl. But they made no mistake. They got their single.
A lot of the teams will have different paths, that path to the button. That one maybe got inside of that draw to the button path.
Probably, yeah, maybe a little bit, but you have to remember too, they didn't actually do the draw to the button to get hammer this game as well, so they may not have practiced it as many times as you normally would.
So the high come around by Team USA allows Sweden to go behind, but back 4 foot.
That was a 3-6.
It was draws being heavy that got them in trouble in the semifinal last night. So that's something to keep an eye on here in this game. How's their draw weight? How's their stone placement, especially early in an end?
Plenty, you guys.
And that's such a great point, Luke. You just don't want to go behind the tee line, especially early. That's the second time that we've seen Sophia go behind draw behind the tee line, and it did get them in trouble a little bit. They managed to get out of it.
Come on, bury it. Go. More. You got it. Great sweep, you guys. Nice job.
Great brushing.
Nice pair.
That's good. Yeah, 14.
Även frysa över är okej. Okej, bra linje.
Bra fart, flyg!
8-4. Ha lite plats.
Looking for the corner freeze on that.
Japp, bra linje.
Good shot there by USA.
Perfekt linje!
Perfekt linje.
Let's get right on the corner.
Hela vägen!
Hela vägen ner.
Gå för ner! Gå! Eller med 8 bara! Gå! Köra lite! Köra! Härligt! Bra! 14-7.
Well, it's such a game of angles and all important, trying to get them in a good
You
spot.
want to kind of do that?
I think so. We're gonna have to bump them somehow.
Even like, do you want to throw some weight at it or no?
I just don't want to shove them underneath our guards.
I
Yeah.
think we do have to throw some weight to get it out, though.
I don't know if it's going to go.
So maybe we just tap, stay here.
I'm just nervous that we're not gonna be able to get it out then after that, because there's gonna be
Yeah.
a lot of guards.
Yeah, I think we can. I think we can throw more weight.
We can come this way. I just feel like we need to tap things
Yeah.
though. Yeah.
Let's throw a weight at the yellow. Try to get both yellows moving.
Like 10?
Think a little bit more. I was thinking like 9.
I'm just worried we're gonna double them off.
Okay.
/ just take our own out and they go here.
Yeah.
Which I don't
so
love.
what are you thinking?
I just want
Huh?
to get that yellow.
You want to get to nose on the yellow?
I think we have to get to as much as we can. If we play a 10 at it and it hangs, we just do that and that's no good.
Got it.
You know?
See, I was thinking of hitting
So
the
try to
yellow
get to nose on the
and
yellow.
then rolling over.
Yeah,
that we can
let's
bend
try to
down.
get as much as we can here.
I like a 10.
Just draw weight is fine. They can sweep it for the weight.
10, draw weight?
Yeah.
So,
So T line, like back 4,
Okay, so 3/7.
back 8.
Okay. Weight's nice, 90.
I think it's pretty good.
6.
So that was a long conversation and a good conversation, but I thought that Nina left from Tabitha actually wanting to throw a bit of hit weight on this, and then they've now elected to throw draw weight.
Go, you gotta bounce up. Come on. Come on, Nina. Hard.
Well,
That's just fine.
that's
Good.
fine, yeah.
Good.
Atta girl.
Ended up being a good result, but I did like maybe,
Good
a hack weight there to try and move that top yellow one, because that's the danger stone right now, and roll your red one over.
Go, you gotta bounce up. Come on. Come on, Nina. Hard.
Well,
That's just fine.
that's
Good.
fine.
Good.
But like you said, the result actually worked out not bad.
It did.
Don't like that because I feel like we.
Det är okej att rulla
But
lite dit.
if you look at it in your Team USA, the rock you don't like right now is that yellow on top 8. And I think they needed to throw a bit of weight, not a lot of weight, but enough weight just to move it, maybe just poke it out onto the side and keep that shooter. But now this is a good opportunity for Sweden to just freeze another one right on top there.
Känns mer. Håll ut den lite.
And it's going to get very messy in the front of the forfeit area.
Var med!
Liten tapp.
Var med!
Liten tapp. 8.
Liten tapp.
8 själv.
Japp. Härligt.
Bra.
Snyggt, Agnes.
Bra skipparna.
Bra, Anna.
Bra Saxi.
Bra, Lin. Yeah.
I think so.
What kind of weight?
On a weight though.
That
Bra.
one probably goes.
Bra.
Which one?
Like a 10-5.
Which one?
The 7.
I like that.
Do you think we?
You
No,
like it?
it'll
As they
go
call
over
it
the
in,
top, I
in
think.
Scotland, a
Might
guttle
go
of
a
stones
little
at the top of the house there. Just a messy,
Shot?
Yeah.
Good
Do you like
throw.
all
here?
trying to figure out the angles.
I don't think we need to throw a ton of weight.
No, I was thinking less than that. I was thinking like board.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
like board.
You like 11?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
I think this is a good weight call. Hit what you can see. Should be able to spill that
11.
Yeah.
yellow stone. That's top 8.
Come on, Nina.
But really need to hit this on the high side.
Come on. Oh, you got it. Come on, Nina. Never stop. Come on, Nina. Come on. Shoot, I should have had you out. That's okay.
Well, and they sort of
Nice weight.
pinball off a couple, and as you see those yellows lined up to the side by the red. Still shot still in that one back forefoot.
Skott eller dom?
A lot of work there by
Moves
Jag
the
vet
American
faktiskt inte.
sweepers
Alltså,
on those two for Becca Hamilton.
You
Kom ner,
just
kolla
listen to
fort,
Tara.
Sara.
Like you say, we talked about it, I think, yesterday. If she's not the main
gillar
sweeper,
garden.
she is cheerleading all the way down the ice.
Sometimes even while sweeping.
Men kolla på de här.
I still think that wasn't a bad result, actually, for USA.
Klappa den här. Riktigt bra att sätta den på skotten. Vi kan inte klappa riktigt, vi har bara tillfälle. Eller menar du vår egen? Ja.
The problem now is how to get more than one.
Vänstra går ut och vi ligger
Jag skulle
kvar
vilja
med
säga
den
att det
här.
kanske lutar mot våran.
Kan man chappa gul? Blir det något bra?
Nej.
Nej.
Jag tror gadden.
Alltså om vi ska göra något där framme, då är det bara att vi ska trycka ner det, men jag vet inte ens vad det ger oss.
Jag är inne
Ska
på
vi ta
gadda,
time?
ja.
Annars gadd.
Jag med. Vi kan dra på dig sen, Anna.
Jag gillar gadd.
Om vi
Gillar ni
gaddar.
gadd?
Ja, jag gillar gadd.
Jag kan gilla det.
Tycker det känns bra.
Kan de skjuta där ut på höger, Anna? Ja, det kan de.
Ja, alltså det
Skicka
blir...
in den och dubbla våran.
Då kan
Den är
vi
inte så
sätta
jävla nice.
den och rulla in. Det är i och för sig inte
Den är inte så
ashärligt.
nice.
Då ligger den öppen.
Måste vi dra då kanske?
Jag gillar time. Förlåt.
Okej, ja. Jag såg den här precis när jag åkte upp.
Ja, jag tänkte att den inte gick att göra för dubbel, men den går ju
You
absolut
never
att göra
want
så.
to
Den är
Jag
have
väldigt
to
in
call
den
your
och
timeout
andra,
this
tredje,
early, but
andra, tredje, fjärde kanske.
Team Sweden
väldigt
just
gör.
unsure what to do here.
Ja, jag var också inne på att den, alltså till och med om vi kommer här,
Exakt.
egentligen.
Om jag fick lyfta dit stenen så skulle jag vilja skicka centern här. Där, så.
Ja, det är bara att så här,
Nej men alltså.
You got to nose tap the 8.
Yeah, because that is our
Yeah,
danger.
that's to sit 3, and it's real
No,
easy.
this one.
This one, red.
oh, the
Bing,
red
bing.
one.
3 reds.
Do you see it all? I
Yep,
thought
you
you
can see-
saw
not all
half
of it.
of
You
it.
can see enough of it to make. You got to hit it high
I
anyways.
think I have like this.
No. For them to sit 3, we can't play that.
No, that's what I was
We gotta
saying.
take
I
it-
thought
Ja,
you-
that's what I meant. I was
Yeah.
like, why,
So what do
Yeah.
you want to play?
You tap the 8 rock
Yeah.
right into the
Ours.
crotch, right
Yeah.
into right
So
into
like
there.
can't
just
do that.
Yeah, so they
Yeah.
can't
Okay,
do
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Where do you want to go where our
Not
chap
far.
with the-
Not as
there?
not far.
Yeah.
And even if you tap it like tap and move the 7 a little bit, like you can be aggressive with
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
and move the 7 back a little bit, so
Yeah.
that 8 rock stays here. So this
Yeah,
one
on
then
top of that one.
is
yeah.
going to be lined up
So
for you,
that's-
Anna.
Yep.
Okay, so that 8 rock's going to
can
stay
line
right
up then.
where the 7 is,
Yep.
right? And then you're going to be able to, and then you're going to be able to play this. Bing, bing, bing.
Yep.
Okay, see what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's pretty
Okay.
nice to lie here, like no,
Yeah.
to have it line as nose here.
You want a little bit high. You're trying to line this one up.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this is the most important. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's great.
So
if,
throw it with back 4 back 8.
back button. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's great if you can move the 7.
Alltså kommer
Ja.
ner lite här.
6
Nu har
inches.
vi
Kolla nu då när
stenar
det
där i mitten. Hennes sitter där
Alltså,
liksom.
ser du bak 4
It's a good thing
eller?
they talked through it a little further, because at first they were kind of confused of Wayne was talking of what the U.S. would play, not what Sweden's going to play.
Här.
I was a little confused too, I'm not going to lie, and obviously he clarified.
Missbedömde din fart.
So we want to tap that yellow in the top of the 12-foot.
Jag tror, alltså,
Angle tap the one
hellre
that's
lite
sitting
bra.
top 12 and try to create a
Jag var
good
lite
angle
arg på
for
min och den
yourself.
klarade ändå inte för mycket.
nej.
Mina brukar ju kalla lite mer.
Jag brukar också göra det.
So just throwing about T-line weight. Maybe back buttonish.
Bra fart! Bak 8!
Bra linje.
Bak 4!
Wow!
Bak 4!
Nej, måste kalla!
Bak 4!
Bra fart! Gärna gå
Var med dig,
snabbare!
gå för fart!
Oh, ja, ja,
Måste fart!
ja!
Bak 4!
Ja!
Bak 4!
Helt okej!
Ja, ja, fart! Gå, gå, gå! Perfekt linje! Gå, 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 gå,
They'll
gå!
tap it. They want to just move that other one just a little bit,
Snyggt.
Grymt.
like
Helt
that.
perfekt där, Sara.
Härligt Sara.
Snyggt.
Now all those yellows are in
Det lät
great
ganska bra.
position.
Jag var rädd att de
What
skulle tappa
a
mer.
shot.
Härligt Sara.
Exactly as they had talked about, right?
Absolutely.
Ja, det var som nu kan man ju nästan spela ett järn på den där.
USA needs to be very careful here.
Crisscross though, so they can't just.
So they can't do it back.
What kind of weight?
I mean, we're just enough to move that an inch. Yeah.
I think Wayne's happy. I think I heard him
An
say
inch to a
nice.
foot. You
And
don't
looking
have
up
to
to see
much.
how
Yeah,
they
I mean, they just
worked
threw
out. It's
a
always nice when you
3-7 and it
call the timeout and then
thinking
So
just a
about
the
that.
shot's
3-8.
executed.
Yeah,
like that.
3-5 or
Yeah,
something.
he
Yeah.
lined that up, he
Like
called
just
it,
there to you
drew it
need,
out
we can
for them,
sweep
and they
it.
executed to perfection.
Who's trying to get hair on my side? Yep. Okay.
We don't need to move it much. Just there, T.
3-8's good.
A lot of discussion here. Been a fun angle third end of this bronze medal game.
So now I think Nina is maybe playing her own double tap here.
9! Whoa! 8! Whoa! 9! Whoa,
No, they're throwing a bit more weight.
9! Whoa!
back
Line,
Tara,
Tara!
Hurry. Hurry.
Wait, it's coming down!
3,
Yep,
4.
stay on it.
Try and go yellow, red.
I got it. Go.
Move that red into the 4-foot area a bit.
And far enough that they are shot stone.
Good weight, Nate.
But have they lined up?
The nose double.
A nose double.
Alltså jag tror fan att touchar 7an.
Eller vi...
Alltså att den här touchar där.
Jaha.
Toucha den.
Gör det något då?
Jag tänkte den andra, ja.
Could also play that red, yellow, red
Tänkte du den?
on the right side of that guard.
Ja, den är bra.
Yes.
Tror du att den stickar där?
Vad sa du?
Tror du den stickar?
That's one that they were working to line up on the previous shot.
Om den andra är
Jag
nice,
tror att jag gillar den här bättre. Bara sätta den där. Jag gillar den.
Ja.
Vad har du av den?
55.
Egentligen det du har, eller?
I think they worried if they play the yellow red double that if for any reason that red catches the yellow right next to it, it'll just push it back on the one that's in the back forefoot.
Alltså jag så ryker allt bak. Så chappen på den här ryker inte baksdelen också då? På gul.
So I think Sweden has two options here, it's depending on which
Men
one
det
you want
är
to
ju
play.
inte så bra ändå. Då ligger det ju världens kortaste dubbel här.
Ja.
Och så ligger den och den.
men
Så kommer
sätt
de i
den här
spel.
då. Ja.
Va?
okej.
Den sitter inte där i mitten.
Nej, alltså allt kommer. Sätt den högra som du var inne på då. 9 eller? Typ en 9.
Ja, det är väl att den där kommer rulla dit. Så mycket chapp du har, va?
Okej.
Lite utsida.
Nu lär vi köra.
Well, I think they talked about it. This
Vilken
was one I was
fartidning
thinking
eller?
that they talked about during their timeout.
Spela 9, förlåt.
Är det där mini, Sanna? Känns som att det borde
The
kunna
only
komma
concern
lite
is there's just, because it moved the angles a little bit, if you go red onto yellow and you hit it too thin, there's a chance that
Säker 9.
it would actually bounce off your other, like if you can see it there, if you hit it too thin, it'll go red, yellow, red, and the red might go back.
Bra.
And they'll stick it, bring that back one in a shot stone again.
Fint det där. 8-4.
Ligger rätt bra det där,
Ja,
va?
där blir
Ja,
fort bra.
det är bra. De kommer inte komma in andra.
And they still have that one straight down
That same
Eller
tap.
the
alltså,
center line now.
det ligger bra där.
Could be actually 1-2 for Sweden.
Snyggt.
Yeah, I think I like that better than trying to like tap anything.
I don't have very much of this red one.
That was a good shot by Sarah.
I have a
Yeah.
sliver.
But they're so close together. If you just hit it,
Okay.
I mean,
Can you put your broom where the edge of the rock is?
edge of rock is right here.
Okay, I have that.
Do you like it? We could always run the guard into it if we like the outcome of that. We could tap.
I don't
Tap.
think taps for a shot though.
I think USA needs to try and move something right now.
I don't mind the run.
And that's just
mean,
to make
if
sure
we
you have a
could
chance
ever
to
tap
score,
this
not
here.
even for these score.
These are
Yeah,
staggered.
it's pretty messy right
Right.
now. I
What do you
think
guys
if
like?
Nina can see enough, I would play the red
that
onto yellow.
Tap the yellow. We can't tap the red onto the red.
Right. Either the yellow red tap or try this, and if I clip the guard,
Yeah.
that's pro side.
If you just clip the guard,
She's
What are
probably
they
gonna
doing?
miss Boom, boom, hit, and then they're sitting.
Yeah. If
Four,
I
or on the
clip the
4-5.
guard, or even if I make this, I think she's just got the boom boom on the
Yeah, if she clips the guard, they're going
yellow
to be line
red
4.
combination in the middle.
Can we hit the
do you like
inside of this
tapping
yellow?
this one or do you like tapping this one?
I like the yellow red.
Okay.
Hit it on the inside. It's the same shot I just threw, right?
Okay,
I can
let's
throw
do
the
that.
same weight.
Yep.
Can I have a little less broom?
Yep. Let's go, Nate.
If you play the red yellow on the left-hand side right now, Luke, with hit weight, you'll lose your shooter.
more.
And I'm not sure
Can I have just
there's
a hair less?
chance that Sweden still lies 2. This is probably your only chance right now of actually trying to get shot rock. But it is messy. So tap weight,
Slightly more. Same weight.
shooter onto yellow, onto red, and trying to tap the red on a bit of an angle
8,
towards
9,
the yellow rock
Gotta
back
curl.
4.
Yep. 8, 9. Coming down. Sorry. I was
8, 9.
going for the other one.
Tara?
It's never
Yep.
getting to the yellow.
Hard roll.
And they'll tap that on the inside and overlap their
12-7.
yellow,
There's just more weight than last
pardon me,
time.
the yellow in the top of the 12-foot.
Yeah, that's not a good leave for USA.
I think that weight was perfect though.
Yeah,
Huh?
weight
Yeah.
was really good.
Weight was good, Neen.
Yeah, it was just a second more than your first one is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Nej, precis. Så vi kan rulla mot den
Exakt.
och annars rulla under.
Vill vi ligga kvar eller är det bara klippa den? Bara fråga.
Vi tänker att rulla under med marginal såklart.
Alltså alternativet är absolut att klippa den.
Ja,
Jag tänker varför inte göra en hjälpsten nu?
men vi,
Men det här är absolut
ja,
bäst.
vi spelar den.
Vill
Marginal
vi spela
bara.
en 8 med lite
Alltså det
is?
ligger ju lite staggat där uppe så de får inte
Well,
den
of all the
rätt
teams in the
Kommer gå rakt
playoffs,
här, Anna.
USA has given up the most steals.
8.
Ja.
In round robin play, they gave up 12 throughout.
Det är lite staggat där uppe så den är inte rätt mot liksom.
If Sweden makes
Det där
this
känns
hit
verkligen
and
som
roll,
minimis, men det kanske är bra.
even if they hit and roll
Jag tror att vi
out,
kommer vara close på den
the
här.
only thing they
Anna.
can't do
Tjejer
is
har gått
nose
rakt
it.
på dem där, det är sant.
I'm not sure
Vi borde kunna hålla den
Vi
också.
har all insida.
Ja.
how USA scores. I really don't see a way that they can score.
Just that one center guard, and here's this red one out in the open.
Helt upp.
Nej.
Vi ligger
I
kär.
would consider going the other way and try and roll it out. Don't leave it there.
Den låg där hela vägen.
Which they do, and there's a double.
Sorry. 8-3.
Frustration there for
Yeah, just go for the straight roll.
Anna. That's the only thing you couldn't do. You had to roll one way or the other. And she's still not happy.
Yeah, because that was a 9 in the first end.
Almost had that to make that decision earlier. They do at the hog line.
Yeah, they didn't even lay a broom to it. Like they didn't make a decision at all.
Just a roll on top of that yellow.
Yeah, just go for the straight.
Okay.
That's one they would really like to have back.
Så borde vi kunna kanske gå på den där röda.
Good to roll. You got a lot you can roll to.
This is the only out. This is the only out now for United States. They have to make the hit and roll here.
Well, Tara given everything. Urgency to try and make this roll. And they won't.
Good sweep. Yeah. Looks like a nice throw. Good weight. Yeah.
Yeah, we threw a 10.
I would have been tempted, in all honesty, and I know they don't play that way, but I would have been tempted to actually play the outside in
Men alltså ska vi spela
turn.
en 11 med så
Just,
härligt vis?
it's a little flatter, but you would have had more option to roll. Once it starts curling to the wing, there's not a lot you can do, and yet you're kind of going against the grain, against the way you want to roll.
Ja. Gillar ni 11 på det där så kan ni bara
If you're
vara
playing the
tajt med
double, for sure,
soporna.
play the inside out.
Så vill man bara rulla en sten eller?
Alltså vi kan verkligen rulla topplock.
Ja, det känns
Men
nice.
självklart.
So sigh of relief there
Ja.
for Team
Vilken fart
Sweden.
har den nu?
11. Vi tror att det går rakt alltså.
Ja. Ja, alltså bakåttorna körde inte alls mycket.
Nej, exakt.
So enough that they can make the roll, or even just roll.
Hur är det?
Just roll anywhere,
Känns som ett fint spel.
in or out.
Lite mer!
Ja!
Lite mer!
Nej! Ja!
Ja!
Nej!
Lite mer!
Nej!
Upp!
Well, they missed the roll in the first.
Nej!
It's going to be close on this one now. Make that hit and roll in behind. They will lie 3.
Bra.
10-2.
Ja, bra Anna.
Ligger vi 2?
Nicely done by Team Sweden. And you see what turn they took, right? They took the outside in, a little flatter, had more, you just have more options with it.
Den var 10-2.
Men ändå.
Men
Alltså,
verkligen rakt.
I think you're kind of going to the crotch, so you go throw weight.
Weight at it, yes, because it's going to go into here.
Like a 9-5
Where am I hitting the 4?
on the inside, right?
You can just hit it on the
And-
note.
Yeah.
So
Hair
red
high.
onto yellow, onto red.
Do you think this will come off here enough?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we want nose back?
Or is it inside a nose a little bit?
Don't think it's inside.
To pull it a little bit?
I think, I don't know how much, I don't know if it'll drag a ton.
I don't think it's
No,
gonna drag.
it's not. It's gonna
So
go to
it'll
that-
probably go it that
Okay.
way then.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I
Okay,
think just no.
let's go. Yeah, 9-5 then. You like that?
9-5 nose?
What kind of weight?
9-5?
I like that.
So throwing weight at this, I thought they might just try and tap, because it looks like there is a one way you could hit it where that red could roll through that hole on the just to the side above Nina there in the house.
All right, tab.
If there's any chance that you could lose your red one, you do not throw weight at this. Throw hack. Hack makes it. Board makes it. I don't think you throw any more than board.
They said 9.5 on this final shot of the third end. A lengthy one.
Whoa! Yes! Stay on it!
Trying to move a lot of granite here and keep that red one.
And that red will spin through, and it's going to be a steal. It pinballs.
And that's why you don't throw weight at that. She doesn't throw weight, she makes it and gets her single.
Yeah, the extra weight pinballs it through and out of the 4 foot.
I think Sweden is breathing a sigh of relief right now.
Yeah.
So it's one, they're looking at that second one, and I think it is the red.
Yeah.
So a steal of 1. Sweden will increase their lead.
Yeah, that was. Well, I know.
An end of angles leads to the steal and a 2-0 Sweden advantage.
There, because it was dragging into that hole.
Bra.
Håller vi tempo här. Nu är vi 2, så
Ja.
vet vi vad vi ska göra.
En snabba.
Yes, en riktigt snabb. Tänk att vi liksom sista omgång snabb.
Ja, tjoff, tjoff, tjoff. Det är bra.
Men
Inget
bra spel,
tak.
bra snack också. Det var ändå bra.
Isen förut.
Ja.
Ja, gillar det.
Topp 4 då.
Tror du lika fartmässigt eller?
Så jag lägger lite nu, men så jag tror ändå alla lirar lite.
Ja, gillar det.
The bronze medal game had an interesting third end. Lots of stones around, a lot of different angles. If you're not awake, that end will get you thinking early on a Sunday morning. Luke Coley alongside Melissa Saligo for this one.
Bra fart!
You don't normally see a timeout taken, but Sweden took it. They talked the angles, and they just had that upper hand in angles throughout most of that third end.
It was when they called that timeout, you know, they weren't sitting well, but with that timeout they ended up having some really great angles. But I just go back to that shot of the United States on their last rock. You have 4 or 5 yellow stones around that 4 foot area. The last thing you want to do, in my opinion, is throw any kind of hit weight.
Here it comes.
Like hack or board, that rock that spun hangs around. They are very fortunate, I believe, only to give up 1.
Great judge, you guys.
Very nice.
5-4.
Good start, Tara. Atta girl.
So first stone in the corner guard is Tabitha Peterson skipping this U.S. team. This is her first international event as a skip. A lot of times as a third. Obviously involved in the World Mixed Doubles. The 2 players, you're doing a lot of strategy as well. She's played third, so it's the strategy side, and her and Nina Roth are sort of flipped the way the lineup has worked. Nina having a baby last year, not playing, really changed the dynamics of the team, and maybe it's one where haven't skipped a whole lot, that playing that weight.
In fairness, the whole team was on board with it, and I think the number came from, I think it might have come from the front end, but even if it didn't,
4, 5.
Even a little bit.
I think they just saw the angles the way they saw the angles, and they didn't think about how it could potentially affect you. But just with, it doesn't matter with that number of yellow stones around, you just have to throw less weight.
It's like wide open right now. Go.
So trying to use the corner guard early. Put it up. Now Tara trying to wrap it around.
That's a great pair by their lead.
Great finish.
That's an important start, especially after giving up a steal. You make those first couple, you're in a good position early. Well, and it was good enough. It got the mistake.
Bra fart. Bra.
It curls so much to the wing there that you can make those shots, but that was a good alternative, and you at least moved it and opened up that red stone.
Yeah, and sit 2. That's fine.
Good. You like that?
Yeah.
Sure. 9-5.
9-5. Let's go back.
Nine.
Becca Hamilton, 80% for the tournament.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Yep! Whoa!
Whoa.
Curl.
Yep.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa!
This is game number 16 for these
throw back.
teams.
Atta girl.
Yep, go hard. Go, 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 go.
All the way.
Able to
shot.
make that double and lie too early on.
Well done.
8-7. Nice shot, back.
That was a good throw by Becca.
Whoa.
Yep! Whoa!
Whoa.
Curl.
Yep.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa!
Nice throw back.
Atta girl.
Yep, go hard. Go, 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 go.
All the way.
Nice shot.
So looking to play way back. And I
Yeah.
mentioned it earlier, but as well, Agnes Knockenhauer as well. Mother, so happy Mother's Day to her. Looking to make this double.
Eller Agnes.
Very
Snyggt.
nice.
Bra.
Grymt Agnes.
Again, great athletes out on the ice, able to make these shots.
Eller Agnes. Snyggt.
Nice shot. Hits that a little bit thinner. She might have been able to stick her shooter, but most important job done. Got rid of both those red USA stones.
Really curling. Looks light.
Yeah, we're light. It's just a 2. 1. Get it over, I guess.
Do we?
Yeah, just leave it.
Sorry, guys.
That's all right.
So a missed opportunity there for
that split?
USA. Becca Hamilton
403?
coming up way light, like not, you know, would have wanted to put that one in the paint anywhere.
Instead, it's another guard, and now there's an overlap of them. Sarah McManus to go around.
Just make it hard.
Bra linje.
That small advantage back to Team Sweden.
Jättefin linje.
Helt okej. Bra fart. Topp 4.
Bara er. Perfekt
Bak
linje.
4.
Var med den
Topp
lite.
4. Topp 4. Bra fart. 8-4. 8-4.
Japp! Gilla lite. Japp! 14-1.
Just at this stage of the game, Luke, you know, you got to be a little bit more precise on those draws. And that one of Becca's unfortunately just not anywhere close.
Härligt.
Bra, snyggt, snyggt Sara.
So lovely shot there
Bra koll.
Bra. Jättefint
by
liv.
Team Sweden.
Ja.
All right.
Sarah McManus playing well today. So no option here, I don't think, for USA. Let's clean things up.
Close, yep. Hard.
Hard back. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Yep.
Nina Roth, 79% here at this World Championship, trying to play the double peel. We'll get the one in the rings out.
Nice shot, Neen. Good call, Tab.
Again, leaves the guards.
Nicely done, Neen. Great sweep back. Good, good.
I think initially they were just calling the peel.
They were,
Did it change much?
but you know, you don't want to leave the guards for sure, but you also
Bra linje.
got a chance to get the one in the house, so why not? But it does give Sweden an opportunity now to draw around the 2 red guards, maybe even make it a little bit better.
Nej, nej, nej. Kommer ner lite nu. Sitt in i
Jag har inte börjat gå än.
Nej.
13-6.
This might have a little bit of extra speed on it.
Helt över linan.
Well, pretty good, I think.
Ja, absolut. Bra,
Härligt.
snyggt. Bra, härligt.
13-6.
Well, covering the LGT right on the button.
Snyggt Sara.
Det är bra. Jag vinglade till lite i sliden så bara vart att jag gav den mer.
Gick det lättare?
Can she do it again?
Was it the peel, or are they trying to play the double run?
I think this time they're playing the double run, because now they're moving both of their own stones.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Sarah, Sarah. Go, 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 go.
I'll get one, won't get anything else, just peels that top guard off.
Första spår kan grabba om man
För att jag menar, gaddar vi så drar de ju.
You throw one guard, and then US will probably come around if you put the guard up now.
De kan sätta i sig då.
Vi går ju helekad när jag...
Ja, jag tror att den är bra.
And on thirds,
Ja.
second stone, I know they called it because she had just made it on the previous one, but
Vill vi ända ner eller vill vi?
they could have elected to also freeze to that yellow stone. I don't think there was an option of maybe freeze tapping it, but now you've given complete control over to Sweden here by that missed double run.
Ja.
And even if you double appealed and not had the one in the one in the house, that's okay too. It would have been nice to get rid of both. So good chance here for Sweden to put a good guard on here.
81% for Anna Hasselborg. As usual, right at the top of the percentages at a World Championship.
I think they're bringing this one right in.
Put it right on the face of it.
Fabulous shot.
Is that you sort of sense a little bit of an opening, and you really put the gas pedal down to try and put the pressure on.
Yeah, maybe a hair less.
You think about it, that was a smart call by Team Sweden simply because that rock was just a hair behind the button or behind the tee line. So if they make a guard and it's not perfect, then USA has no doubt but to come to freeze to it. So I think that's a terrific shot by Anna Hasselborg. They've got a little bit of momentum, as you say, Luke, based on the steal in the last end. So why not keep trying to push it?
Need to contact something in the rings. Tabitha Peterson, and we'll get both of them out of the forefoot. And look at that. Fabulous shot right back by the American skip.
Terrific.
Wow, that was really good.
Nice call by Nina Roth.
Very nice.
Great shot, Tab.
Atta girl. Very nice.
Great shot, Tab.
I don't know if very nice is a good enough compliment for that shot, because you're looking at a steal one, steal two. If you don't hit that one now.
Look at that. That was a huge shot.
Now you got to play a run back, and you have a chance. If it's missed, you score two.
That's one of those, you make a good one, I'll make one better. So let's see what Anna Hasselborg can do here on her last stone in the fourth. Can she make the run double, or sorry, the run double?
It's one of her favorite shots to play.
It is.
And we'll stick it, so the run back missed. Just like that. It looked like a steal one, steal two for Sweden a couple stones ago. Draw the forefoot and a chance at two for Team USA.
What a turn of events in the last 3-4 rocks of this end.
I had 14s on both of their draws.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, and they were good. Yeah. I got it.
Piece of the forefoot, guys.
So Tabitha Peterson with the draw here to the forefoot. Just needs to bite the four. Makes a fabulous shot on her first. Can she follow it up?
Feels close.
Feels close to you too.
Okay. Key line.
6.
Line's good. Starting to move.
Yep, you're right.
6 is about top 4. They probably have to go for weight.
Go! You got it! Let's go! You got it!
These are important extra points.
Gotta get there.
Gotta get the forefoot. Look at them go. Hamilton and Peterson, how far does it go? It'll come up short. Despite the work, unable to get there. And all that work. Great first shot, comes up light. And a single point for Team USA in end number 4. 2-1, Sweden leading.
Close. What was that? 4-5. Yeah, we were getting like 3. Yeah. No, no.
slower today. The weight is.
Make the adjustment.
Yeah.
All right, nice and tight, you guys.
We're back, the 5th end of this bronze medal game.
2.
In Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Luke Coley, Melissa Saligo.
Yep.
And a single on the board by the U.S. in that 4th end. We've seen it in a couple games now by Team USA, leaving points out on the ice. And you make a great first shot in the run back, and you can't finish it making that draw.
No, and just unfortunate, right, for USA. I don't remember the conversation if they talked about what kind of weight they wanted to throw, what the number was. But you do know that you are the only sheet out there. You've already had a couple of games that you're only sheet out there. It might be just a little bit heavier than normal. It maybe not carrying as much, let's put it that way. So you throw that extra half second, and you make that all day. But I thought the sweepers were, they didn't jump on it right away. They thought it was good. But when I heard the number 6, which is top 4, that means put your head down and go.
Jättebra spel, Fia.
3-8.
And they're talking, you're hearing the conversation a little bit slower. Those two, obviously, both shots in this 5th end, shorter than where they wanted it.
4-5. Big
So it's time to make an adjustment for both teams. Just figure out what it is.
Make it nice, 6, 7.
5.
And you know, this is sometimes when you look at it and your watch isn't telling you what the actual feel is. Like if your number isn't matching your feel, then you just get rid of your watch.
Line's good.
Right? You have to feel what it is.
Weight's good. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Sit.
Great job, you guys.
Sit. That was a 3-7.
Very nice. Had a
Yeah,
girl.
right to the button.
Great weight, Tara.
Stopwatches are great to get an idea, and the hog-to-hog probably more so better to judge in that case, but it's sometimes you have to feel it out, see what's going on, not rely solely on a time. All these players are using them in different ways, hog-to-hog, split times, different intervals.
Yeah, and I believe that the most reliable one for draw weight is between the 2 hog lines. It's the longest path that a rock takes. And you have no, as a thrower, you don't affect what happens to the rock. So once it's out of your hand, it's out of your hand. So I think that gives you the most accurate number.
Yep, right in there.
But I think I'm hearing numbers out here right now that maybe 13.7, 13.8, where it used to be about 14.4, 14.5.
85.
And with the way things are, with the way this ice is, if it is that little extra weight and you let it go, with the amount of curl, it'll come off.
Weight only. 7.
Whoa,
Weight
Tara.
only.
now.
Whoa,
No bump on this line. 3-7.
whoa,
Line's getting good. 3-8.
whoa. No. Yep, Tara.
Great shot.
Very nice.
Terrific.
Good weight back.
That's a beauty.
What did she say for weight?
3-8.
So not setting up well in the house. Peel the front as soon as you can for Agnes Knockenhauer.
Yep. Yep. Got it. Again.
So 4 ends in, and you're in the odd ends, obviously. And you see it normally later, but even with the peel of that, Sweden wouldn't have a problem blanking the end in this 5th.
They absolutely would not. With 1 point lead and the hammer, if you could blank the 5th and take hammer into 6, you'd be pretty happy.
Right here.
Whoa.
3. Tara, if anyone.
The United States is going to do everything they can to
Tons
try
of
and
line.
force Sweden to at least a single point, or only a single
Coming down
point, I
now.
Tara,
should
if
say.
anyone.
And that's why they're throwing the
Just
guard
to
up
center
again.
line.
Yes.
Center line. Center line.
Yep.
Great shot.
Go back.
Had a girl.
You need to go more.
Nicely done.
Alternativet att sätta den nu.
Good sweep.
Ja.
Allt som vi får rörelse här är ju bättre än vad det ligger.
Ja, absolut.
Så om vi skulle sätta den så är det ju helt okej.
Har jag så mycket då?
Ja, det har du. Du har tillräckligt.
Ja.
Jag kan gilla det. Gillar du det?
Ja. Jag tänker typ bara en 9.
Ja, jag med.
That one needed to curl another 2-3 inches so that this shot
Det är
isn't
hellre
there.
att stryka i garden än att hänga vid.
Ja. Bra fart! Sträcker ner! Bra fart! Nej. Kalla då. Kalla. Ja.
Want to try and go on to those ones and we'll miss it.
Sorry.
Spins actually back into
Wow.
the rings.
Go that deep, do we?
How big is that?
Can't tell who shot. Okay, fine.
I think it's huge,
We can make a play.
especially if you have
Yeah,
hammer
yeah. Just top 12.
and it's your rock.
We can
Do you want
show
to come
them
our
that red.
same way?
You never
Or do you
know
like this
when
way?
that
I like this
could
way
potentially
if I'm sure
count.
it'll cover more. I think it's a 14 to tee here.
Yeah, I'm
Give
guessing
you a
like
4
a
or 5.
4-5. I like that.
Running. I think we're 4-5. 4-5.
Curling.
3-4.
Starting to move.
Full
5-6.
12. Full
Lean
12.
it.
No, it's
pretty
coming down. It's coming
hard.
down. It's coming down.
5-6.
Where is it?
Yep.
Just a 4.
5-6. Whoa.
It's curling really hard.
Whoa, yeah, it's really curling.
They originally called this tight loop
That's good, Nan.
and
good, Neen.
Nice.
on the other
3-8
side of
there.
center, but it does
That's
over
fine.
curl.
Nice job, Nan.
Spela bort
Good
den.
Good
Ja.
job, Beck.
Bara vicka hit. Vi vill ju bara inte röra den.
Kan man choppa då eller? Eller hur spelar man?
Alternativet är att komma med en lös och bara täpa så.
Ja, det kan jag gilla. Jag var inne på den. Den är bra.
Vad säger du
Okej, om
Sara?
man till och med skulle gå över lite då.
Ja, det är inte asbra dock, för då kan vi rulla så och lämna den.
Okej.
Alltså det lättaste slaget är ju bara att göra så här.
Ja,
Ja.
gör det då.
Och då rör vi inte gul någonting.
Nej, inte om vi spelar typ en samma fart som du Lira.
Ja. Sätt den.
Gillar du det?
Ja, jag kan spela 9,5.
Ja.
Men vi gillar
Och
den.
alternativet som sagt, vi kan också bara trycka rakt.
Vad gillar du mest, Anna?
Alltså om vi gör den så vill jag trycka rakt.
Ja, då
men
har vi
vi
ryggen
får aldrig,
kvar.
den är väldigt farlig.
Spela den.
Ja.
Vilken?
Trycka rakt.
Det där är mini-is, va? Nej, vi ska vicka ut.
Ja.
So that broom
9,5.
throwing some
Ja,
weight
där
at it
känns
to
det
try and
nästan
hit that
så.
one. I think they had talked about tapping it.
Käppen är ju betydligt bättre tycker jag i alla
Ja.
fall.
Yeah, a couple of things can happen here. They talked about hitting that one
Bra fart.
rolling away.
Jam.
You have to be very careful where the roll goes. You don't want to set a double back.
Wow. Ja!
So a bit of a mistake there by USA not being on the outside.
Härligt.
Ja. Bra.
And they will
Jag skippar Anna.
make the nose hit. They were so close to touching that red
They were.
Okay.
and then
they-
actually redirecting maybe probably would have rolled
Yeah,
out.
big roll here, Nan.
What kind of weight?
Yeah,
Nine?
that's not a very good result for Sweden. It does give USA the double now. Double and the roll away was very important for Sarah to try and roll. They were very casual about this, actually.
Härligt.
Ja. Bra.
Close.
No. Back up. Close. Yep. Whoa.
Trying the double.
Hold on.
Double made, roll
Good shot,
away.
Oh, that's
Nice job,
fantastic.
Go work. Good
What a
call.
shot.
Yep.
Tab. Good call,
Nice
Sarah.
shot, Dean. Komma åt den.
Jag gillar också raka.
På den eller där? Var?
Där.
Ja.
Men jag vet inte, kanske skjutningen är bättre oavsett.
Jag har
Missar
alternativ.
jag den så återplacerar dem.
Jag gillar skjuten.
Jag gillar skjuten.
Jag med.
Sätter vi den.
Lite mindre.
USA in a good position right now. Definitely have the force on, almost a steal on, really. So no option here for Sweden, but to try and run this yellow or run this red one back. Maybe catch another one.
Have to get contact with that second one.
Du sa.
Bra så. Bra skippat.
Still, same number in the rings, but out of the forefoot.
Either that or
Yeah,
a little
definitely
bit
a better
higher.
pitcher now. Just simply because that one, as you say, Luke, in the top of the four that was fully buried is now exposed in the open.
Bättre så.
Bra så. Bra skippat.
Okay.
And that, so now the draw area for Sweden is much bigger.
You were top 12 and I was at 13-8.
So you heard the number 13-8. So that is a, just a little tighter ice than we've seen.
Untouched. Yep.
And where do they want to be? Just biting the forefoot?
I would say biting top 4.
All right, just give us a couple more feet than your last one.
It does look like the redstone that was moved is,
Make sure it's ahead of
I
the
think
one on
it's
the side. Yes.
wide open.
Agreed.
I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure you can actually you can get a hit and roll in if you're Team Sweden. So that's a 1 out. There it is. Good look. So there's 1 out for them. So you want to get this almost in a better position, but you don't want to set up any kind of double.
Line's good.
I like it.
5. Still running.
Running. Oh, no. 7.
Careful though.
Starting to curl now.
Yep. It's got to come down.
I think
We gotta
clean
finish.
it.
Close.
Whoa. No.
Well, making sure they know where this is, which path it's on.
Just top 4. Don't want to go too deep.
Good throw.
That's good.
Comes down
Very nice.
Just a hair deep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
top
it
button
is.
instead of top 4.
It is. It's a. I heard the word hair deep, and I believe it is. Is the double there? I think so.
Tror du att det fortfarande går spikrakt?
Så vi kommer ju
Tror du att det
få-
lite curl kanske? Även om vi rullar på den så är det okej.
Ja.
Vi vill ju inte gå i övre i alla fall.
That's a rock higher. This shot's not there.
Tiden antar jag.
This is a double, not just
Kan
to
du bara
lie
ta bort
1, but
chopen
to
en
lie
gång?
1 buried.
Exactly.
Get a look down.
Tror du fortfarande att det går rakt?
I mean, there's not a ton of room when you look at it there.
Ja,
Jag
jag bara,
lite mer.
kan jag ta lite till bara?
But half a stone on the inside, if you can, will make the double, and as you say, be completely buried. Huge shot here for Anna Hasselberg.
Well, it's USA lying 4 at the moment.
Whoa! Hurra!
Ja!
Ja!
Get 1, and we'll
Bra!
roll
Härligt,
underneath,
Anna.
leaving
Snyggt. Fan,
US
snyggt.
lying 1 still.
Härligt. Fint Anna. Bra.
That's a pretty good shot. From the thrower perspective, that looked very difficult. There didn't look like there was a lot of room in there.
Had a
she
little bit of space.
Yeah, she had another 2 inches probably, but you can't afford to hit the top one. So it was safely called
Härligt.
by
Bra,
Sarah
Anna.
McManus for sure.
Just slightly less. Top 8 is fine.
Now, really by that shot, it does eliminate the other 2 redstones that are in the rings.
14.
Yeah, I think a 14 will be really nice. Taking a hair more broom too. Okay. Because that one curled pretty hard at the end.
Okay.
So they're throwing a 14, so I'm guessing they're throwing this probably top 12, top 8.
Top 12, pretty similar. That's just fine. Running.
I would be very
Top 12 is fine.
tempted to corner freeze that yellow stone
Right here's perfect.
6.
that was just thrown.
7.
Tara's rocking.
And the reason I do that is because right now
right there.
Sweden's only
Right
out
there.
is the red onto
Right
yellow
here.
onto
Right
red.
It's right there.
So if you ever corner freezes, get in the way.
Perfect.
That's
Like that.
perfect.
Very
Absolutely
nice.
perfect.
Great judge, you guys. Very nice.
Do you come
Now-
off the side now?
Yep, that's the only shot they have. That rock that we talked about earlier may come back into play here.
So we had to play with it. Next one.
We talked about it as a possible counter, but I knew with it being in play.
Tror inte det. Nej, inte jag det.
Nothing up the center line.
Snart, Anna.
Come off the side one, bring that other one into play, and opportunity at 2. Sizing up this angle. 2-1 Sweden lead. Right now, US has that tying point set up as a steal.
Sätter vi lite mer.
It's a 3-point shot right now. One way or the other, tied or go up by 3.
Whoa! Whoa!
Nära.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa!
Nej!
Nej, nej,
Nothing
nej.
yet, trying to have it curl at the end. Make the hit,
Gå, 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 gå.
and
Gå, gå,
will
gå.
roll in,
Bra försök,
Jag försöker
Anna.
Anna.
but it won't be good enough. It's a steal, and we will be tied up.
Bra försök, Anna.
Little too thick,
Bra spelarna.
and it's a steal by Team USA. In a 2-2 game. Needed to catch that one thinner in order to make contact with that red one.
Anna.
Yeah, didn't even bring the sweepers into play on that. It was a very, very good try though.
So all tied after 5 ends of play.
Fina spelarna Anna.
Visst. Ja.
Vad sa du? Jag tänkte...
Nej, att vi ska vara...
whole mess of stones to the wings here in this second end. And it was Team USA making a great roll on the right side, rolling both into lie 2.
Yeah, what a shot by Tabitha Peterson to set up this force in this second end, and Anna Hasselberg has to hit full 8.
Yeah, and until this point, there was no real worry on the line. But they'll just sneak by the front. And a great sweep, but it really made a big move.
Did.
They get their 1 to start off the scoring in this game. In the third end and one, all those yellows in there. Team USA playing some weight at this triple raise to try and score a single point.
Absolutely the right shot call, absolutely the wrong weight call. If she throws less weight, as we've mentioned, I think they get a single point.
So they catch all those angles, and actually that side yellow saved that red one from being a bigger steal. It was a steal of 1 and a 2-0 Sweden lead at that point. On the fourth end, opportunity after Sweden had a steal 1, steal 2 set up. Great run back by Tabitha Peterson on her first, and now a draw to score 2.
And you and I have talked numerous times, Luke, that these are the points that you need to, these are the shots you need to make. You can't leave any points out there in a bronze medal championship game. And the sweepers were on early, on off, but as soon as they knew it was light, heads were down.
And there was nothing that Hamilton and Tara Peterson could do. Not enough. Didn't give it a chance. And a single point only. 2-2 at the break. And in these playoffs, 6 teams into the playoffs, 2 qualification games, Sweden and the United States, the 2 winners. They lost their semifinals, the United States to Switzerland, RCF to Sweden, beat Sweden. So that's where a bronze game, and we have the top 2 seeds of round robin play in the gold medal game later today.
What's the definition?
Origin. I know. I was like,
Can you use it in a sentence? Now spell it backwards.
It's going to be all Sesame Street.
so we are up first. There's a minute left.
And we're gonna be
I'm
a
okay.
little faster this last
10.
bag.
Yeah, we made up for 10 there, but keep it up.
And I'm up. Yeah, we're a minute short.
Yep. Yeah, we are. We can make it up.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Aggie.
Let's go.
Let's go, Skippy. Keep it going. See ya.
Nu kör vi, Anna.
Nu kör vi. Upp med sopen och så kör vi.
Ja. Upp med sopen bara.
Well, they get their 5th end break, a little food, and re-energize the score. 2-2 after 5 ends of play. Even percentage at 83, but the draw percentage, 94 for Sweden to 81 of the U.S. 87 hit percent for the U.S. to 71 of Sweden. Tie game.
Wait, size 90.
Speed 9. Whoa.
Well, the second half of this game gets going, and the LGT World Women's Curling Championship. Special happy Mother's Day to everyone out there tuning in. And as well, I'm sure there's lots of mothers out there and wives of people that have been a part of this curling bubble that have been going on since February 19th was the start of the first event. 78 days. We have camera guys that have been here, some in the 30s, some in the 70s, audio guys, everyone in the truck. It's just been a pleasure to be here, and they put a lot into it, a lot of sacrifices, so that everyone can see the curling and the great shots that are being made out on the ice, and so many behind the scenes.
It has been a long run, that is for sure, and kudos to everyone, and congratulations for all the organizers who put this on.
13-9.
Bara vänta. Den är på 10. Lite bakom.
It is the curling bubble.
14 to 2.
The curling bubble, and This is day 78 that it'll wrap up of curling. That doesn't include the days before. It was 10 days earlier for all the ice makers as well that have been allowing and working. The hardest time they've worked actually probably is even between events, getting the ice surface set, the different sponsors in the ice,
Wait if you can. 6.
and making sure the ice surface has been great throughout. It's been consistent throughout
Well done.
Just to
the 2 events I've been here for. You as well, Melissa. It's been a lot of fun to be a part and seeing curling action out on the ice.
That's fine, Tara.
Just saw Tara has some great numbers there so far in this game in the 90s, but that second shot of hers, unfortunately, just a little heavy, hits and bumps off. So a bit of a mistake there.
And it was a bit of a mistake last end by Sofia Malberg that got them in a bit of a chase position early. Was heavy, didn't like it. There, makes the hit and roll away.
And actually, Sophia missed her first one. She did come back button even in this end, but with that miss
if we're playing the double.
by the USA lead, it did give her an out and makes no mistake on her second.
Or we just do this.
I think the hit and roll is good.
What are we playing?
Just the hit and roll.
So 9-5?
9-5.
9.
Whoa, 9.
Stay close, though.
Becca Hamilton, 78%.
8-5.
Trying to make this roll.
Tara. Any roll you got. Any roll you got. No roll.
Sorry,
9-2. Good weight.
Unable to make that flop inside. Just stays on the outside in the open.
Yep.
See ya.
85% for Agnes Knockenhauer. Spinning up and down. She's had a couple half shots, and she's made some fantastic shots in the first 5.
Trying to hit and roll toward the center. And just another nose hit.
10.
Clean.
9-5.
Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Tara, clean.
9-5.
Who's going to get the hit and roll first?
Tara.
Well, trying to get that late carve, try and make the roll.
Good weight. Back.
We've seen 3 now and 3 nose hits.
Is that a 10?
Yep.
10,5, 11.
Ja, du borde ändå kunna hålla den när vi väl vill det.
Ja, håll den under 11 bara. Brytpunkten lär ligga på 11 över.
Ja.
Agnes gets another try here.
Bra fart. 10,5.
Bara rent.
10,5. Mot 10,3.
Bara rent.
Mot 10,3.
Wow!
Bra fart.
Vänta, ingenting!
Nej.
Har vi något?
Nej.
I heard it on the nose.
Bra fart.
Number 4.
Yeah, so now that much higher in the rings.
This we roll
Perfekt, Agnes.
10,8. Jättefin fart.
Den här var till och med försiktigare.
Still a 10.
Yep.
So now our roll isn't going to be shot stone. Nina Roth, 85%
5. Clean. Whoa.
in this
So-
game.
11.
USA,
Whoa.
they talked about hit and rolling directly behind that red one, but I don't know if they really want to do that. It'd be nice to show a piece on either side.
Yep.
A little roll there. It's not the nose hit.
Wait.
10-7.
Yeah, I think that's actually better because if you roll right under and Sweden
Nicely done.
makes another come around, then you've got to play the double run. But with that red stone exposed and they make this shot, now you've got a short run. You hit what you can see and it's more lined up, so I think that actually is a better result.
Det löser ut.
Ja, det är lite lätt.
Japp.
8!
Hårt.
12!
Linjer.
Kala massor.
12! Nära va?
Ja, japp. Vi behöver inte låsa. Gå. Vi måste
Den
låsa upp det här.
är mot, fryser.
Gå. 14,5. Gå.
This one's really curling. Wow. just light.
Where are they? They're back.
Do you have any? Helvete vad tråkigt där.
No, only a sliver.
Do you like
Tyckte
the
ändå du gjorde
freeze?
den helt okej.
I like
Jag
freeze.
tyckte också det. Jag hade väl kunnat leda dit den lite, men jag tyckte jag hade mycket fart i kroppen. Så jag vågade typ inte göra det.
Jag tror
That
att,
shot of Sarah was about, I would say, 10 feet short. So a bit of a break here for USA. Nina Roth.
Back line.
Back line. Whoa, back of that.
Back line is too much, Luke.
Where?
Coming down.
We're gonna try to
We're
let
tapping. Are we on it?
Not quite. Okay, it's 9.
We
It's
need back
coming
in.
down.
No, we need
And
back
that
in.
extra
Yeah,
weight,
we need to be on
sweepers
it.
can't
We're on it.
do much
Okay,
at all
yep,
with
back
it.
line.
Look at this make
You
its
just
move
finish.
now.
Wow.
Want me to go on this?
Yep.
They end up tapping that one back
Atta
to
girl.
live one too.
12-5.
It made a big
Nicely
move.
done.
It did.
Way to be patient.
Yeah.
Eller spela upp det
Good
så
call by
de
the
kan
team.
få
Right
in
out of her
den.
hand.
här killen
Nina
inte.
knew it was back line. Let the sweepers know. But again, with that nice curl on this ice, the weight comes off very, very quickly. Looking for the double peel, I think.
Well, 6 men with the hammer. See if they can spill that one and keep it in the rings.
Härligt Sara, grymt sten. Härligt. Tror du skulle-
It does, so another yellow in there makes the decision that much trickier, or more risky, I should say.
I agree. It's decision time. You're in a 2-2 tie without the hammer.
Right in front of that.
You're sitting 2,
Like
and
the
now you're
doubles
going to
that
throw a
we have.
guard and leave 2 of your opposition stones in the rings.
Yep. Leave that back and open.
This is where you have that conversation, Luke. What is your end goal here? And I think the end goal, I'm guessing, would it be to force your opposition to take a single point.
I like it.
Right now, by throwing the guard, I think you're more thinking, can we steal? And both of those red stones really, even though they're line 2, they're not in great position for steal points. I don't know. I would be tempted maybe to hit a yellow one.
Got room for now.
2.
Room.
2. You want me to
Well,
clean?
the US obviously in their mind thinking
Air clean.
they can try and force the issue a bit.
Center.
Line's okay.
Got to
Line's
steal
okay.
last end.
Line's good.
2.5.
I mean, this isn't wrong. This is totally a preference by the team. But you have to make it perfect.
A little more.
Whoa, whoa,
They'll guard up that one,
Great
top
job.
8 foot. Leave the one that is shot stone
Good calls,
open.
Nin.
Good tip, Tara.
Den är hög. Ja. Eller så behöver vi göra den.
So 2 options for Sweden. They can play the hit and roll on shot rock, or they can play the try and double run it and try and move a lot of those red stones.
Poäng här är bra. Vad ser ni?
Alltså draget kanske.
Ja, alltså tap-draget.
Ja, om det känns enklare.
Ja.
Man kan aldrig spela en 11,5 på en övre.
Alltså, den
On
känns-
skip stones, you're probably thinking you might want to play the hit and roll.
Så ligger de två.
exakt.
Jag tänkte bara så att man kan skjuta ner
Alltså
sin
hon
egen
hade
boll.
här och så spelade hon ju med massa fart.
Ja, bara vicka precis ovanför.
Jag tänker mindre.
Den är ju svår.
Ja.
Jag gillar draget. Alltså,
Vad tänker du för fart? Bak 4? Bak 8?
Ja, bak 4, bak 8 tänker jag.
Och den är
Gillar du
bara
herrarna?
Ja.
Bak 4, bak 8.
Ja. Jag tror det kommer vara bra. Alltså, om man spelar med den här farten dit. Ja, lite till och med.
Smart weight choice here. Just probably hackish back line. Get to the inside of that red stone. Just push it back and roll your shooter under.
Let's try and make sure you are able to get your 1 for sure and then have an opportunity at 2 if you get a miss.
Yeah, I believe so. If she makes this perfect, it's all pressure back on Tabitha Peterson to make hers perfect to avoid giving a deuce. So this is the only way you can score 2.
Bak 8, 12! Bak 12! Bak 12!
73% on the game.
Bak 12!
2018 Olympic champion.
Bak 12!
Wow! Ja!
Bak 12!
Ja! Janet! Nej!
Try to get to the inside. There's the tap. There's the roll.
Gå. Snyggt! Härligt!
Right
Finns det några
on
lirarna?
the button. I don't know if you can cover the pin any better than that.
Snyggt! Ja.
Fantastic shot by Anna Hasselberg.
3-7. It's freeze.
Okay. You like a 3-9.
Like you said, Melissa, pressure now on Tabitha Peterson, or there will be a shot for 2.
So same weight you threw last end. Yep. 3-8, 3-9. Okay. Sounds good. Let's go. Yeah.
This is such a tough shot. You can't obviously be heavy and roll off. If your tolerance is probably a little bit lighter, but if you're lighter, then they have the whole other side to come down and try and outcount you for their second point for Sweden. So best you can do here is corner freeze, lock it right on.
7-8. It's curling.
Line. Line. Hard lines.
See it starting to bust.
Hard, even if you're running the
Try to get by.
Can't touch it.
Whoa.
And they'll touch that top one.
That's fine.
Weight was perfect.
It was hot.
3-9. Gilla samma.
Had a real nice one looking, just barely touched that one.
Dean, what was that?
3-9.
Den hänger aldrig kvar den, va?
Någonting nu när de gick där.
Vad sa du, Sara?
Tror vi att det
Same
kan ha
basic
rakat ut
shots.
någonting?
Jag tror det beror på lite hur du sätter den.
Om vi bara ska våga ta lite
ganska
mindre.
hårt på förra och inte satt den så mycket.
Ta lite mindre ändå, att tjejerna kan hålla den.
Jag gillar det.
Jag tror att det kommer att vara bra ändå. Det är finish också. Ja. Spelar den bak 12 eller?
Jag spelar samma.
Ja, det blir
This 2 really coming out of nowhere. They threw a center guard protecting that one that's top 8, not even shot stone. And now a perfect shot by Anna on her first. Looking for another perfect one on her second.
Bra fart! Något lösare!
Bara rent, försiktigt.
Något lösare!
Upp! Känns lite hårdare.
Bra, samma fart! Lite hårdare! Samma fart!
Japp!
Bra fart!
Well, we saw USA miss an opportunity for a second point early in the game.
Skada den.
Sweden trying to make sure they get their 2, and will be able to do that. So a skips deuce in end number 6. 4 ends remaining in this bronze medal game. Sweden
Härligt, bra skott.
doubling up the United States 4-2.
Bra skippat. Vilken liten skip-dos. Ja, härligt. Sånt tackar vi för.
Säger jag.
Tack till dig.
Nice.
Bra skip.
All right, yeah, they do. And Anna's in
Let's get our deuce
the
back.
second end or whatever. Hers nearly crashed.
7th end.
Yeah, I mean, we took plenty of broom, I thought, so. Okay, do this.
Well, the LGT World Women's Curling Championship 2021, the bronze medal game, United States and Sweden. 4-2, Sweden gets the first deuce of the game.
Bra fart! Känns där! Wow!
And the US
Känns där.
had a good end going,
Det rullar.
and 2 shots by Anna Hasselborg,
Jag måste vänta.
and she's able to capitalize, score her skips deuce.
13-6.
And we're going to talk about it, Luke. We talked about it on the break there. That you and I think we both agreed that we thought the call was to hit one of the open yellows, of the one on the
That's
side.
the corner.
I think the only way that you create a deuce possibility is by throwing that guard on the top 8-1 and giving them that hit and roll. I think that, and Anna made no mistake.
Wait if you can.
So I think we
2,
stand by
2,
our
3.
decision.
Okay, wait if you can.
I think you hit the side one and you play it out. Obviously, after the fact, it's easier. It's different if Anna doesn't make her first shot, but at this level, you're going to assume your opponent's going to make
Sit.
those shots.
Sit.
Good throw.
Sit. Good
Very nice.
First one to the button, corner guard.
Tight.
Marginal in.
So now USA has the hammer in the 7th end. Always a tough game to play because you're losing the semifinal and playing this bronze medal game. As well, you're not guaranteed anything. Loser, you go home with nothing. Well, you finish 4th, you don't go home with nothing. You don't have that medal, where the winner gets the bronze medal. It was always that tough one for the team that loses this bronze medal game. And for USA Curling on the women's side, they've never won this bronze medal game, never finished 3rd in 42 appearances at a women's world championship. 1 gold medal back in 2003, 5 silvers, no bronze, finishing 4th 5 times.
Yeah, this is huge for the USA, obviously, based on those stats alone.
11. Clean.
Both teams really want to come out of here with some hardware.
11.
Whoa!
Maybe 10-5.
Yep. Whoa. Back up. Come on, yeah.
10-5.
Hard. Get the roll. Hard. Go, hard, Nino. Go.
Like they hit, try and use that corner.
Throw, Tara.
Well, we'll see who can make this roll first.
The elusive hit and roll.
11-3. 11,5. 11,5. Faxar. Yeah. 11,5. Janet.
This one's really curling as well.
They'll get it right on the nose.
Har du lite ner eller?
Bra. Kändes lite ner.
Let's go back.
That's 10 went here.
So like an 11?
It should go.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a nice bumper weight if they can just get by the guard.
11. Whoa.
And it curls
Wait's
another
nice.
inch or two. They'll get a flop underneath.
Other way. Close.
Yep. Other way. Yep.
Now this one's a bit wide.
Whoa.
11.
Yep. Roll it. Yep. She's right. Whoa.
Plan B.
Actually had to let that go a little more. Just over curls ever so slightly.
Nice shot back.
Oj, så jag kan trycka ut den men...
Good weight. 10-9.
Nope, 11.
Ja, är det locket eller?
Nice. Yep.
Both these skips
Bra linje.
battling it out.
Känns 8.
Actually, both played the World Mixed Doubles as well that Tabitha Peterson's going to go to
Lugn, Karl.
8-4. Bra fart.
over in Scotland. Anna Hasselborg is the 2019 champion with Oscar Eriksson.
Janet. 4. Gå till stanna. Gå.
Trying to go for weight here. Get it to the forefoot.
Dra den!
Bra.
Bra så pass. Bra.
Gå till stanna. Gå. Allt ni har. Dra den.
You can bet those arms are tired. There's been a lot of sweeping in a long,
We could, but
what are we on,
I think I
10,
like that
11
approach.
days?
Right. Becca's second.
And these teams we talked about,
I mean, we might
everyone
set
being in the
double.
bubble. This is their 3rd event in the bubble. They
Yeah,
played
like
2
this. Yep.
Grand Slam events,
Just top 8.
and now they're here playing in
Keep it on the corner.
a 13-game round robin. Qualifying game yesterday morning, semifinal yesterday, and now playing game number 16
4-5. We're close.
Wow.
Wait's
in a
close.
season where you have not played many
Let
games.
it
Exactly.
Whoa. Just clean. Well, we're tapping.
Condensed season
Okay,
is an
well, it's starting to come
understatement.
down.
Whoa.
Based
It's
on
really
what's
nice.
going on in our world right now.
Line's
Just a
good now.
smidge tap.
Line's really good.
Just a couple inches.
Okay.
Just to get a good
Nice
angle
shot, girl.
onto
Good
that
judge, you guys.
Sweden
3-8.
stone.
That's a fantastic shot.
Good judge, guys.
Really good angle there for United States.
Hela alla mot en bakre.
Nej. Gillar. Ja, okej.
Har jag lite mer?
Bra fart! Bra fart! Bra fart!
Kolla upp!
Fin fart! 8. Liten död just nu.
Nej.
Har vi en nolllinje? Ska vi gå runt den då? Den är
Nej,
topp 4. Den är inte riktigt ner.
Should start to make a break here soon.
Den är precis lite. En sten, liten tick. Ska vi göra.
Maybe just a couple feet heavy.
Okej.
Just that bounce and roll off. Yes, we can start
What if we just nose it?
getting a lineup of their angles.
That's fine too. I
And
just don't
stay
want to
there.
clip this. Yeah.
Like just hit just enough. I kind of want to stay around there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this is better than high though.
Agreed.
Okay.
Like a
like here?
10?
Yeah. Nice 10 here, Nina.
It's a nice path here.
Anywhere on the inside, I don't think they want to overroll it either, unless it's a huge overroll.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Definitely cannot hit this on the outside.
Yep, yep.
Hurry!
Great weight, Neen.
Sorry, Neen.
Well, and there's the big roll. They'll actually roll to the
Okay,
far
good.
side of the house.
Good shot, Neen. That works.
Better than leaving it buried under the yellow one. You don't want to do that either. You had a nice angle set up there. So
Ja, jag gillar den.
Sweden has to be really careful here now.
Yeah, anytime you can put another one in there.
Det var bara, det
Put
är
that
väl
extra
enda
pressure on.
frågan.
Ja, jag gillar den.
Det är ju nära samma. Så Frida och Tilan, jag gillar samma fart.
Håll den nära då.
You see the time clocks in behind, both in that 12 and a half minutes. Wasn't the quickest moving first half, but as well, Sweden took their time out in end number 3.
Bra fart!
Yeah, both teams, I would say
Fin fart!
Bara kvar.
they would want to play a little bit quicker, especially Sweden, because they have taken their time out.
Lite dött!
About 4 minutes. You want to average about 4 minutes per end.
Bak fyra!
In the last half of the game, always giving yourself a little extra time.
Trying to freeze that shot stone.
Bra! Bra, härligt!
Well played, nice angle. And actually get shot stone.
Härligt Sara.
That's a huge, huge shot for Sarah McManus.
You hit and roll. Yeah.
Yeah. How much do you have, Neen?
Of what? What am I hitting?
The red.
The red one.
Bra det där! Det är bra.
I have a little less than half.
Alltså den går i sidled. I think I like that better than...
Okay.
Yeah, me
Yep,
too.
I like it.
What kind of weight?
I think something light. Either here or less.
Okay.
What
Do you like 11.5?
11.5.
Okay.
Make the hit and try and roll with both of them. Or even stick that red one in behind.
I think leave the red one that's there, leave it there. But I think you want to throw enough weight to ensure that you get that yellow stone out. So now they're playing this 11 and a half, but roll the shooter away. You want to have access to that yellow stone just thrown by Sarah McManus if you can. Try and roll it. Be
Love
nice
to
if it stayed in.
Get it out. Does it stick in?
Sorry.
Sara tog över stenen. Det var ju hennes sten.
Good job. I had to get in there.
Här har de ju aldrig gjort den.
Nej.
It does stick around, so. Yellows is shot stone, but
Vad
it's
gör de? Vad kan de
fortunately for Sweden's in a pretty good spot for them.
Fryser den
They
övre, samma
are.
som Sara la.
It would have been
Mer
nice if that
frysare.
shooter actually
Alltså,
stayed higher, so you could actually
jätteäckligt.
use it if you needed to.
Man gör så då.
Kan de i alla fall inte få bort skotten i första taget? Alltså staggen.
Sweden's in a good position, but they just need to be careful here.
Då har du bara en vanlig start. Ja, det tror jag inte, men...
I'd be tempted to freeze one right on top of it.
Ja, här då. Allt det där.
Ja, och då om vi kommer ner
And
så är det
tolerance
de
would be to
spelar.
corner freeze the top yellow, or top red, pardon me.
Jag gillar den här så att vi ligger bättre än den.
Jag gillar också den.
Där då.
Ja. Jag lirade ut min ganska mycket ändå.
Bra
Ja.
spår här då. Alltså 14-7 var det på den sopade som jag hade på dig.
Vad är det för fart här då?
Ja, men det är fullet här
I
nu.
think Sweden, if you
Ja,
have a
så
look at their time there
14-1
again,
på 10-14-0.
yeah, 4 minutes, 3 full ends to go.
Ja.
They're going to have to be very aware of that.
Ja, kanske 14-3 på 10.
Men ni tänker liksom en 10 typ, eller?
Mot 15 tänker jag. Det borde vara nära.
Well, it was their semifinal last night. They're down 20 seconds as deciding the decision of what to play to try and tie the game. And I don't know if this shot was there to tie it, but it was not the
Bra fart!
time that they would love to have before playing that key shot.
Hoppa! Koll borta!
I think they've chosen to corner freeze that top red stone.
Oh, Nana actually
Oops.
wiped out Cullen line.
Inte dra den, ingenting.
And they're just going to leave it high.
Här står det. Det är bra marginal.
Is it just the worry of all those reds that you come in and set up a double?
Att nu är världens lättaste
I think it was almost over curling, so they decided to leave it where it was. Now, if USA double peels those yellow stones, does that give them anything?
We get the double peel.
Yep.
I like it.
We're hitting it basically nose, maybe a little bit of this side of nose.
Nose is good.
Nose is really good.
Right now they have zero access to that stone, yellow stone, that
What kind
shot
of weight
rock.
do you like?
I think I like 8.5.
Okay.
Looks like they're playing the run.
that?
Yep.
Probably with the miss being a bit wide that you make the double peel.
8.5.
What did we
Is that what they call it? It's the run?
The yellow
correct.
red.
Yeah.
The yellow red.
This is good, bro.
Get rid of it to try and get at that shot stone.
All right, time. Let's go.
The only thing with the run is the yellow that they're promoting will stay right there. I mean, I guess if you make this perfect, you'd be line 2. Double peel isn't bad either.
Whoa! Other peel.
Oh,
No.
there's plan B.
Yep.
Calling for,
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, come on!
Roll it, Tara.
well, make the double peel
That's good.
and
Nice
go
shot.
right through. Almost like the sweepers wanted to give it a chance, but the double peel probably puts the most pressure on Sweden.
I think so.
Ja, alternativet då?
I mean, you make the yellow combo. That's a fantastic shot, but
Jag gillar den. Alltså, skulle
that's a
den
pretty good
stanna på
result too
samma
with the double
ställe-
peel. Still gives yourself a chance.
Så länge vi
Så
gaddar
här
deras
istället
så
så kan de ju sticka den
Ja,
till
men så
fyra.
länge vi gaddar
Ja, men
deras
precis,
så.
så länge vi
Alltså,
kommer upp.
jag tänker att vi vill in bättre än de två.
Ja, ända ner på åtfoten.
Ja.
Ja, vi måste ju här.
Ja,
Ja,
den där
exakt.
är ju mest optimal och
Ja.
bara stagga upp den
Snabbt till
lite.
slut bara.
Ja.
Vad hade vi för isdanna? Här va?
Ja. Tror ni att samma fart kommer dit eller är vi...
Jag tror du behöver undset till ändå.
Ja.
Tycker vi gick mycket på förra.
Vad hade ni på korta?
25.
Ja.
Gillar du denna?
So corner freeze that
Ja.
redstone, take away the red run,
Tackar mycket linje.
the short little raise that they have. Has to be on this broom side. Can't afford to set up, line up any sort of double.
Lite rakare.
Den är ner
Nästan
mot.
10.
Bak 4.
10.
Nej!
Bak 4.
Oh, I think this
Kan
one
vi
has
ticka ner frys?
more weight than her first.
Ja, bak 4. Ticka ner frys.
Should start to curl though.
Ticka frys. Ticka frys.
Wow!
Bak
We're
8.
trying to plan B here, right on top of their yellow stone
Freeze their
maybe.
own.
Nej, nej, nej!
Oh boy,
All the way out,
that's
Tab,
so
all the way out,
heavy.
go, hurry!
Will miss everything.
Wow.
All the way, all the way!
Wow. Is right through.
Same line.
They're trying to freeze top 8 foot.
Hur lång den ens var.
I like that same weight and everything.
Yeah, me too.
That's shocking.
About there, right?
Really? Huge miss by Anna Hasselborg. I'm
Hur långt den?
Det är lugnt Anna.
Wasn't in the ballpark.
no,
So
not
a
even
short
close
raise.
to tolerance either, right? Like,
Short raise. Try and bring all those reds into play.
Go Tam.
right on the nose will do it.
Hold them both for 5. Chip, but roll one out. It's for 4 still. Looking to cap off the end. Played a solid end, and Team USA trying to finish it off in the 7th end.
Whoa!
Tara. Whoa. Straight.
She's close.
Wow, they're loving it. Stick
What a
around
shot.
for a handful. Team United States gets the 5 and high fives for that one.
Straight.
Fabulous throw, fabulous call.
Atta girl.
Good brushing, what a managed shot. Well done, Team USA, 5 on the board.
Straight.
You have an opportunity like that, you cannot let it go.
No, they missed a chance for 2 early this time. They make their shot for 5. And 3 ends remaining, a 3-point lead.
Nice and clean now.
Yeah, really good sweep cleaning.
All right, let's take a look at this.
Yeah, so we're still a little bit down on time. Top 4. Starting to move.
Well, the LGT World Women's Curling Championship 2021. Yesterday was the 4th end of the second semifinal. The RCF got 4 against Sweden. This bronze medal game, the 7th end, and that 5 jumping out at you behind them on the scoreboard. 7-4. And we'll see what Sweden has, the fight they have in it. They put up a good fight yesterday. Try and come back, but didn't have enough. See if they're able to try and come back. Obviously 3 points, 3 ends. They have 2 hammers still, so.
Yeah, just a completely uncharacteristic miss by Anna Hasselborg. Like, as you mentioned, Luke, I'll use your words, it wasn't even in the ballpark. Like, they were looking at corner freeze, one in the top 8. And even if they came up short, the tolerance was short, right?
9.
Look at the numbers for Tara Peterson, 95%. And Sophia Mabergs is 86, but that's a down game for her. She has had a few misplaced stones, including that one sliding in.
So not only is Sweden down 3 right now, and as you mentioned, the good news is that they have 2 hammers to 1. The bad news is they've used their timeout, and if you see their time clock, they're at 10 minutes, just under 10 minutes. And they have 3 full ends to play, and they have to throw a lot of draws because they need rocks in play. So a few things going against Sweden right now, but I wouldn't count them out. Oh boy, another corner guard slides into the rings. Wow. That's
You want to roll
right.
to the center or roll out? Just whatever.
That's a 0 on the scoreboard, or on the score sheet.
And you expect Anna with her last in that previous end to be close. You expect that guard, and it's just, it's almost like the wind's out of the sails, a full deflation by Sweden.
Well, you just see Anna's body language alone there. It is. But again, you're only down 3. You've done this 100 times, 1,000 times.
And the interesting thing is, because coming in, obviously, Sweden playing in the last 2 World Championship finals, their team, they expect to be in that gold medal game. They want to be there coming into the event. So I'm not saying the U.S. doesn't expect to be in that gold medal game, but they're not a team that's been in the last 2 World Finals. Their expectations, make the playoffs, you get a couple good games, and they're playing in the bronze, which at the beginning of the week, if someone told you, the United States might have taken that, whereas Sweden probably would have been, no, we don't want that. We want to be in the gold medal game.
Yeah, well put. That's exactly right. For USA right now, it's a very easy tactical end plan here. Just make all the yellows go away. You're 3 ends away from potentially claiming a bronze medal.
Their first
Their first
ever bronze medal.
Ganska mycket add ändå. Ta det lite lugnt för den.
Bra linje.
Gå ganska rakt.
Ser lång ut för mig.
So Sweden will keep trying to throw the corner guards here, but because it's after the 5th rock of the end, USA can go up and hit them. This one slides tight as well.
Bra, bra sådär.
Yep.
So those first 2 coming in, peels of those guards. Game plan, obviously, to eliminate stones, but it becomes even easier when the guards go in. You can hit in lead stones.
You got it.
Go.
Great sweep by Tara to get
Nice
that one
shot.
over.
Just a little out.
Yeah. Good throw, though. Good job.
So Sweden will keep trying here for a couple more rocks, I think. They're going to try, and Sarah McManus is going to freeze. Maybe one more rock after this. If things aren't going well, maybe they'll try and hit something and potentially blank. Getting 1 here isn't great for Team Sweden. 2 is fantastic.
Well, trying to get into on the freeze of that one on the side, but it's short, and there's a hole to punch it through.
I like this way, I think.
Okay.
Nina Roth
I like that.
is having
Jag vet inte, alltså force här är ju...
a quality game, 88%.
I think nine's fine.
Outplaying Sarah McManus, which a lot of people have Sarah playing 80%. That's an off day. She had an off semifinal last night as well.
Clean, yep.
Yep.
Hurry. Yep. Whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa. 8-3.
Great throw. Great
Good
shot,
throw.
Nate.
Nice
job,
shot.
Nicely done.
Keep it up. Let's go.
8-3. Good throw.
Good job.
Come in there.
You can just see the energy level of the United States just on its way up right now. They're motivating each other. They're pumping each other up, making sure they stay focused. Still a lot of game left here, so they gotta really be aware of that. Again, a team like Sweden who's so successful and so good, you cannot count them out.
Gå hårt, Agnes! Gå. Timmy Soup. Go. Oh.
This looks really good. Oh,
Just maybe over curls a little bit.
Perfekt fart, Sara.
Dude just knows it.
surprised he
Let's go
didn't
through.
actually stay on that, Luke, and try and lock it a little bit more rather than have it curl like on the straight side. If I was USA right now, I'd blast it and try and get rid of that red stone as well, not just straight pick.
Yeah, we saw Nina's here, so yeah, it runs nice. You got it.
Whoa.
Clean. Bear up. Clean.
Whoa. Clean. Yep.
Whoa.
Just get rid of everything. Yep.
Good job.
Actually pushes that one back button. Probably would
Oops.
have rather prove it, but that's getting a little picky. You get 3 in the rings.
Nice work.
Yeah.
I like this throw.
Gick inte hårt, men jag tyckte ändå att den inte var så här. Ja, lite. Ja.
Good time, okay.
Pass på här.
Yeah, not the place you want to push it, obviously, back button, but
Ja, mitt på håret då.
Anna still has to make 2 perfect shots here.
Oh, Tabitha Peterson outplaying Anna Hasselborg. It's the back end for Team United States outcurling Sweden in this one, and obviously a 7-4 game. You remember it was 4th end, it was a missed draw for a second point as well for Tabitha.
Curla.
Otherwise it could be a 4-point lead.
Curla.
Liten dutt.
Curla.
Nej. Är den lite dutt fortfarande?
Just trying to lock this right on the face of that stone.
Finns det
Very
någon?
nice.
Bra skött. Hade du lång eller?
I think so.
Bra lirarna.
Can you peel it out?
Is there enough angle that you can try and spin that one out?
I'll go hard on the yellow.
Yeah.
Alltså jag tycker det, men jag vet inte. Det verkar som Anna vill spela.
This is the first World Championship Tabitha Peterson skipping. Had a long time third, so that's something to be said as well for
Let's go.
her, and
Nice peel
never
there,
really skipped even growing up in the junior ranks. It was a long time third. Taking on Anna Hasselborg. Last 2 World Championship finals, an Olympic gold medalist, World Junior champ. The list goes on for Hasselborg, and Tabitha Peterson
Close.
Girl.
in a position, hold on to this, can become a bronze medalist.
Trying to blast this out of there.
Get it out of the rings, and that one went relatively easy for Tabitha. What a well-played end by Team United States.
I didn't do much work. Hard, Nina. Hard, Good job.
That is such a great shot. Not an easy shot. That's such a great shot.
Den känns ändå snäppet svår.
Vill ha samma isarna?
Lägger vi locket då. Samma.
And just as Tabitha was getting ready to throw that shot, we saw Anna Hasselborg and just the frustration on her face right now. Being forced here in the 8th end to take a single. Not the outcome they wanted this end.
No, puts him 2 down and giving up the hammer.
Bra fart.
Samma linje. Går ett drag.
Helt okej.
Gå lite rakare.
Bra fart.
Nockenhauer and Mabergs
14.
We'll just guide this one in. Sweden will score their 1. But you can definitely tell the frustration for Sweden in this one. They trail 7-5. 2 ends remaining here in this bronze medal matchup.
Okay. And then peel when they get a chance. I like that.
I think so. I think that's just like being them in. I think so.
I like that.
Yeah. Okay, let's work hard here, fellas.
Let's do it.
So.
Well, the bronze medal game, you can see the scoring behind. USA up 7-5 over Sweden. You look at these two teams coming in. Obviously, Sweden would have have been the favorite coming into this game. You look at the resume and what they've done. Even their record, 10-3 in round robin. USA 7-6. Was a 10-4 win by Sweden over the US in the round robin. But that's why you go out. That's why they play the game. You go out. It's not won on paper. It's out on the ice.
Such a great point, Luke. I like that a lot. And, you know, it just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what paper says. It doesn't matter what you did 5, 6, 7, whenever they played each other. It matters what is happening right now. And USA, you know, they had maybe a few little misses in the first half, but they have not let up even for a second here. And Sweden is such a great team, and you know, they've been trying to fight back and just can't get it going.
So deciding, it said in the end break that they were going to put 2 around with these, assuming 2 centers by Sweden. A lot of things to look at. Obviously, the 5 is a big one in the game. But even the end, when the U.S. scored their 1, it was one where they could have scored 2, but Sweden may have had a little bit of the wind taken out of their sails because they looked like a steel, all locked up with 3 stones remaining in the end.
That's right, and Anna made 2 great shots that end, and you're right, it did totally look like a steal until Tabitha stepped up and made that beautiful
run back
double. There's been a ton of good shots, great shots in this game.
It's the same weight.
Yep, that weight was good.
Well, some teams early in the end could play the chip shot. The U.S. made that decision to play 2 come-arounds, and it's, you know what, let's keep going at it, They are definitely sensing what we're seeing from up here.
Don't clean. Where? 7. Okay, well, let it die.
It's coming down now.
Down. It's moving. Line's good. It's moving. Right here.
Play the 9th end of this one.
We're there.
Sit.
Tara Peterson
3, 4,
in the
6.
90s as that one goes to the button. But a little bit maybe hair deep.
Yeah.
And I like how the United States had that conversation in the break, and they definitely had a definitive end plan coming into this game, this end. But that puts a lot of pressure on your lead to make sure that she makes her 2 shots perfect. The last thing you want to do is go button or behind T-line.
Well, they put the pressure on forcing Sweden to make the shot, and they haven't had an answer.
Just don't want to send it into the, I know, it's thin. Hopefully we get it that way. Okay. You just get I think I like it. Back. If you just get the one, that's okay.
Really thin.
Or thin on the.
Just get the one.
No, I want to play for this.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You got it.
Hit it pretty thin. You might be able to drive it back into the yellow and go the opposite way.
No, Tara. Okay, good. That's just
Well, they
fine.
wanted to err
That's great.
on being too thin like that.
Smart. Still a port there.
No, Tara. Okay, good. That's just fine.
Those are the ones you throw kind of carefully because the last thing you want to do is over curl. So they looked at Anna looked quickly at the port again. There is a port to freeze to the one that's on the button. I think they've elected to, are they quarter freezing on the other side here?
Trying to come down in the house and on that top red.
This one's curling with times too.
And curling hard, just coming up short. Look at this one. If you're making that shot, you got to be a lot further away from that center guard.
Yeah, not a lot of rotation on that rock actually, and I think that's why I went sideways.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Okay, trying to make the peel, and we'll push that Sweden stone in.
Okay.
It's too thin.
Ja, det är inte eller? Ska man lägga en gadd på linan?
Ja. För att kunna knacka den sen. Ja. Gadda linan.
Vill vi spela samma som Fia? Bara fråga.
Jag tänker att jag kommer vara tvungen att knacka på den här sidan, så då vill jag se fler sten här.
Ja.
You heard the comment there, too thin, I think Becca made. And that was the danger. If you hit that one too thin, you were going to push it back. You can kind of see that happening. But the good news is there's, right now, no yellow guards. There will be in a second, but Sweden still has to make a couple of shots in order to be line shot. Look at that curl.
Do you like the peel or do you like this?
Kind of like that.
I think I like that. That looks good.
Yeah, I think I do too. All right, let's go, Neen.
What kind of weight?
Do you like 9?
Okay, 9's good.
The guard over curls and almost opens this one up, so they're looking at playing it. The thought, just peel the front, because it's the one that can get you into some trouble.
And that's the thing. Which is your trouble stone? And I believe that the trouble stone is still the corner guard or the guard.
Yep. 8-7. Yep.
And with Nina's first, why not peel one more time?
Whoa. Good, Neen.
Great throw.
Eliminates that Sweden stone.
Nice throw,
Top of the 8-foot. Team USA lying 2 in this 9th end. A 7-5 USA lead. Again, the winner. This game goes home with the bronze medal. The loser will finish 4th.
Bra linje!
Bak 4. Bra fart.
Plats!
Bra fart.
Bra linje, plats!
Bak 4. På 4.
Den går!
Den kallar ganska lugnt.
Bara ger 13,6.
Precis bakom 4. Bak 4. Det är lång. Det är lång. Bara vänta. Japp. Wow.
Bra, Sara.
Bra. Snyggt, Sara.
Same thing, Neen. That was good.
Same weight?
So come around, it doesn't quite curl up to the nose. So now having that red one there, they can use it.
Yeah, looking for a nose hit. Just drive this red one back onto the yellow.
Little bit less.
Yep.
Yeah! Whoa.
And right back gets the roll on it also.
I'd say that's pretty good.
Good call, Tab. That a girl. Nicely done, Neen. Good pair.
Great shot.
And things going your way, everything becomes so much easier. You just are,
Great shot, Neen.
USA's just more decisive and just brooms down. They know where they want to do.
Great
And
shot, Neen.
Great throw.
having that lead, having the hammer allows for that.
And that's such a great comment, right? They haven't been indecisive at all in the last couple of ends, and
Jag tror att det är bästa farten
Sweden
att
has a
göra på.
lot of work to do in these last 2 rocks to even try and score here. Or steal, pardon me.
Nej, 9.
9. Ja.
They need to steal, right?
Yeah, and going into playing a run back
Lite till.
Yeah,
to just try and get in there because they're facing multiple stones.
Du lirade ju din 9 där. Det var ju den som
yeah, they're in a lot of trouble here.
I think about den här högre.
Ja. Det där är mindre än kant till kant.
Even the angles, if they run this yellow onto
Lite mindre.
yellow,
Det var bra.
aren't in a very good line to save something. So she's throwing in a softer weight, trying to do yellow onto red, and just try and keep that rock in the rings there.
Yep, nej, nej!
Well, trying to run this one back in. We'll get the yellow. And it just rolls over the top. Was so close on that one.
9-6.
This is still USA line 2.
She's got the yellow back.
They're doing this, right?
Yes. So I was thinking right here.
That was really, really close. Just needed to curl, what, another half an inch.
I think so.
Okay.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
I think so.
Or if you want to get aggressive, you can go here. But they're going to do this.
Yeah.
all
No.
day.
I think I like the guard on the center.
I think I do too.
Yeah, it seems weird, but I agree.
I like that comment. I was thinking the same
Yeah.
thing, Tabitha.
What?
You're
guarding.
up 2
Line
with
where
hammer,
yeah, what are we guarding?
line
Go.
2,
Go.
They
Okay.
take off like
and you're throwing a
halfway.
a center guard.
Center line.
We'll be ready.
Protecting
I mean, this
that
is
yellow
their
raise,
weight.
the one on the center line to go in.
We
You
could
can't-
call a timeout if you want. Do you like this?
I like this.
I don't think, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're leaving her the harder shot, so yeah.
So Sweden has the yellow onto yellow. They'd have to double them, to double the red ones off.
All right,
My
this is
other
nice.
question, Luke,
15.5.
is there a
you want a little higher with
slash
it too?
on that yellow one that's exposed on the edge of the forefoot? Is there a straight sideways slash?
Might be about it
But
that you're leaving.
is
Could
it
peel
enough?
it out, or you can throw the guard. And I think of the options, I think I like this.
Yeah, I
it
do
clean.
too. I mean,
How's line?
both of
I'd like it a
Sweden's
little
shots
past
are
this
not
yellow.
easy.
Tara.
Line's good.
Yes, Sarah.
Tara, go.
Just want to get in front of that other yellow stone right on the center.
Line's good.
Two.
Whoa,
Clean
whoa.
it.
Right where it is.
Clean.
I'd probably take this a little bit more, just in front.
That's good. Just leave. Nice shot. Good call, Celine.
Do that.
And now it's a red, yellow, but you also didn't want to get it too close, so you leave. And can they still make that yellow?
Yeah, I think I needed to curl another inch or 2. They were pretty casual about it.
Men den här känns ju lättare.
Is it there?
Or do you have to run
Alltså,
that red one in?
I och för sig, om vi touchar den här så kan vi få den också. Det är ju sant. Det kan vi
I feel like the sideways
sätter den
slash is
där.
easier, but you never want to say that. Never.
Playing that to miss it.
Du vill inte spela clearing och försöka ta bort den från locket?
I think you can still play that yellow.
Yeah, yellow onto yellow, but can you get both of the red ones moving?
Orkar vi ut med båda?
Nej.
Nej, bara för chappa.
Forsa.
Ja.
Well, if you don't get at those 2, probably the game right here for Anna Hasselberg.
Pyttelite mindre.
Facing 2 in a tough double raise.
Samma fart! 9-3!
Wow. Wow.
Yep. Whoa.
Yes!
Yes!
Trying to hold the line, yellow, and we'll go by everything. And it will be a draw for a 3rd point.
We've shown this before. That's 3-8.
I think we can be safe here. Do you think? Sure.
I think 2 will probably do it, but a 3 will put this one into the books
I would agree.
for the first ever bronze medal for Team USA at the World Women's Curling Championship. Scored that 5 in the 7th end. And Tabitha Peterson in her first time skipping at a World Championship. An opportunity to get 3 more in this 9th end.
I like it.
T-line.
Piece of the floor.
A little bit for line.
Kind of running.
Okay.
T.
A little bit for line.
No, line's fine only. Weight only. Where? No.
Starting to
Becca
curl
Hamilton.
now.
Kind of heavy. Can we
Tara
get back?
Peterson
Are we tapping it?
No,
just
we're
want
not
to get
on
this one to
anything
the
yet.
forefoot.
It's gotta sit.
That's okay. Good judge, guys.
Will slide by.
Tackar vare.
Good luck. Oh, sorry. Good game. Good game.
And that is it. They do concede. So Team USA are your bronze medalist.
Congrats, good game.
Sweden drops a 9-5 loss. Team USA, first ever bronze at the World Women's Curling Championship.
Come join us. Join us. Yay! Come on in, Nate. Good job.
Good job. Crybaby over here.
You're dripping on the ice. I can drip pebble. Oh, good work, you guys. Good job. Awesome. Really good work. Yes. Way to stay tough. Awesome. Yeah. You guys are so good job. Oh, you had such a good week. What was that last one?
So Team USA will pick up the bronze, a tough pill to swallow for Sweden, who will finish fourth at this year's World Championship. But Team USA, first bronze, and quite a game to come back. Stay tough in this one, especially after a tough loss yesterday to Switzerland. Always that difficult one, but Team USA gets the better of Sweden in this one. And that means one game remaining, the gold medal game. A little later this afternoon here in Calgary to wrap up the curling bubble in the LGT World Women's Curling Championship 2021.
Jag tror att det kommer att vara bra ändå. Deras hade finish också.
So the sixth end of this,
Spelar den bak 12 eller?
Jag spelar samma.
Ja, det blir
and a great hit and roll. You see that one right on the button by Anna Hasselberg. Miss by Team USA. An opportunity to get a skip stus.
bra fart! Något lösare!
Försiktigt!
Något lösare!
Känns lite hårdare!
Det är bra, lite hårdare! Samma fart!
Japp!
Bra fart!
Kan inte skada den, japp!
Tryck igenom!
Kan inte skada den!
Ja, bra Anna! Bra. Snyggt!
So right down to the nose, able to get there too. And a big 2 points, but coming right back. That stone back out of the rings for Sweden. Was trying to be a freeze in the top of the 8 foot. Went deep, meaning a short raise for Tabitha Peterson to break this game open. The chance at scoring 5.
Clean. Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Tara. Whoa. Straight.
Just a short run back. You can stick them all. You can get 5. And look at that. Great shot from the U.S. skip to score a handful. The ninth end, it was do or die on the last one for Sweden, knowing basically not to be in this one with those 2 American stones already trailing by 2. Tabitha Peterson has a draw to get a 3rd point.
I like it. T-line.
Going out wide and maybe
A little bit for line.
amped up a little bit, knowing they have a chance to win a bronze medal.
Starting to curl now.
Kind of heavy.
Overthrows this one a little
Are we
bit,
tapping it?
No, we're not on anything yet.
We don't have any.
It's gotta sit.
That's okay.
and it will slide
guys.
by everything. So 2 points, but that is it. Sweden concedes and USA wins the bronze medal. So 1 game remaining, that's the gold medal game. Switzerland, who finished top of the round robin, who beat USA in the semi, will take on RCF, who beat Sweden. Both the United States and Sweden coming out of that qualification round yesterday morning, winning those games to get to the semis, losing the semis in a 9-5 United States win. In the bronze, Switzerland, RCF, Sweden, Denmark, United States and Canada, all qualifying their nations for the Olympic Winter Games next year in Beijing, China. Korea just misses out 7-6 in that tie for the final playoff spots. Scotland, Germany, China all at 6 and 7. Then Japan 5 and 8. Czech Republic 3 and 10 this year. Italy 2 and 11. And Estonia in their first trip to a world championship 1 and 12. But they pick up their first win at their first ever world championship here at the LGT World Women's Curling Championship 2021.
Congratulations on winning the first bronze medal for the United States at this World Championship. Put into words how you feel.
Oh, we're so excited. I mean, we had a good, hard-fought week, so it feels really good to end on a win and just finish things up.
That is so awesome. You know, as you say, it's been a unique situation here, a tough situation. You've been here, I think, 3 weeks now, I believe.
Longer than that.
Longer than that. What do you think got you to this very point right now?
You know, I think all the little things, we kind of just did as much as we could with what we were given the circumstances. And just, you know, just trying to do all the little things to just make sure that we took care of everything. We left it all on the ice, so.
That is fantastic. Again, congratulations on your bronze medal.
Thank you.
The first ever for Team USA at the World Women's Curling Championship. For Melissa Saligo, myself, Luke Coley, we have the gold medal game coming up this afternoon. Hopefully you tune in here from Calgary in the LGT World Women's Curling Championship.